Hey, true, but that was my original career. All right, I haven't seen that one yet.
That's my favorite one.
I just haven't seen that one. That was a lot of fun. I would like to make more of these. I try to get on to that site, but it won't let me do anything on it for some reason. But say again.
You gotta use a smartphone, iPhone.
Oh, it's on the computer now too. So it's kind of kooky.
You probably have to have account.
Yeah, fun times though. But we are not here to talk about my fluting or flouting. I think it is actually called. We are here to talk about some comic book covers. We are starting out Villain Month as we are going to have Marvel as far as this season 10, and then we're going to go and do DC in season 11. I'm looking forward to this. And to start this one off, we are going to be doing today Supervillain Team Up, which mostly had Dr. Doom and Namor, but at some point in time, I believe the Red Skull came in. So a lot of interesting covers. I hope you guys enjoy grading them. So let me actually just get this party going, because also there's 17 covers. So I figured that's only 5 more than we usually do, and we're never going to come back to this. So there you go. Let's just go for book 1. Hello to everybody in the chat. Patrick Sargent, I see. Rhaegar, One Slick, Ethereal, what's up? Alrighty, and let's say go for book 1. I better share the board out with us as well.
We're strictly guessing.
Say yeah. Here we go. Oh, and you can get these at the Comic Spot /game Comic Vine Game Spot. That's where I get them from. If you want to take a look before we get to it and get a better idea of what's going on. And we have Eric, then RDV, then Amy, and Melissa.
Hello.
Yeah, we've got Amy and Melissa with us today. Wow, that is awesome. And yes, you could point out to how I just introduced. So yeah, we got Eric, we got RDV, and Amy and Melissa. See, that's the way it should be done. Yeah, there you go. All right, but we're starting off with Eric today. Eric, this is first issue of Supervillain Team Up.
As I've stated in previous cover rankings, I love the giant looming villain covers.
Mm-hmm.
And this has that. It's perfectly well done. It's a 10.
All righty. And how about you, RDV?
10.
Okay. Amy and Melissa, what do you guys see here?
10.
Yeah, I mean,
We're not
can't get much
supposed
more.
to talk.
Oh, no. Like I said, it's not that. It's I'm going to keep it short, and generally, it's the person who is going first does. But as I said before, because everybody likes your artistic insight on these things, we are going to defer to you guys a lot more and keep ours short. All right,
Girls,
so
you're raised as girls.
Yes,
they're girls.
So if you do have something to say, please do.
I mean, when you think comic cover, how do you get more comic cover than get it than like action superhero supervillain? But can you get like this? Like the perspective, the anatomy, the costumes is meticulously done.
Great posing, good inks, cool layout.
Color.
Mm-hmm. And the colors are nice. And I even like the color.
All right. Yeah. As you guys said, the looming villain looks cool. Now, this is a supervillain team up, but it looks like the teaming up is actually between Tiger Shark and Attuma. And they're just kicking Namor's ass while Doom stands back and watches. There you go.
Is Namor a good guy?
Say again?
Is Namor a good guy?
It's questionable.
Okay. More so than
he's on his side. So whatever way the wind blows, that's the way he goes.
Okay.
All right. So Ethereal says 8. So does and Desiree says 9. One Slick and Jay say 10. So we've got an 8, a 9, and 2 10s. Alrighty. And next up, 6. It's lacking depth, in my opinion, says Patrick Sargent. While Dark Admiral gives it a 10, as well as Michael Taylor saying very cool cover, colors, and details. And Darth Gato gives it a 10 as well. So we've got a 6 and 3 10s. Alrighty, 1, 2, and 3. Henry, what's up? Saying, just curious, how many comic book titles do you put into a theme or genre? We have 16 episodes in a season. Let's see, week cover, week ink. I'm not hating, just seen a lot better, says Patrick Sargent. Alrighty, and then we've got a Rhaegar 7. It's fine, says Amy Lester from Jay Lucian. All right, let's get Rhaegar 7. And we have Supervillain Team Up 1, looming villain in the background, fighting villains in the foreground, well rendered, green and red and Doom. The villains in the trade dress unify the design, score a Doom 10. All righty. And then we have, let's see, Supervillain Team Up 1. It's awesome. It's a 10, says Henry. All righty. And already I realized I just skipped somebody. And I give this an 8. All righty. So here's what we got. I'm going to put the stop up. And if you do have a last minute vote, just put it on in there. We will use it. But for now, what we're dealing with is a 6, a 7, 2 8s, and a 9, trying to take out 11 10s and failing miserably. So we got the start off here with a 10. Alrighty, cool, and cool. Next up, we're going to go to RDV, and it is issue number 2, sir.
I'll go 9.
Alrighty, and how about you, Amy and Melissa?
I kind of like the layout in this. It's kind of an interesting use of angles. Namor here is kind of in the foreground, but he's also kind of running parallel to the main action. So it's not a classical kind of layout, but it's interesting. So I'm tempted to throw some extra points at it for that. So I think I will. I'll give it a 10.
Alrighty, Melissa.
It's kind of like I don't get to say is that the flung bodies kind of arch and kind of create like a tunnel that seems to point toward Doctor Doom. Has a good composition.
That's true.
So yeah, 10.
Okay, Eric.
10.
Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah, I agree with what Melissa said with the arc, where it actually is almost like a periscope right towards Doctor Doom. Very well done. Much better than the first one, I think. I am giving it a 10 as well. Jay says 10. Rhaegar says 7. Desert Rose says 8. It's cool, but kind of busy. I'll give it an 8, says Darth Cato. So we've got 7, 2 8s, and a 10. Alrighty, 7, 2 8s, and a 10. All right. What's wrong, Bank? That's actually a question from Jay. Dark Admiral says 9. Patrick says 9. Michael Taylor says 10. Very cool covers, colors, and details. And One Slick says 10. Structure and layout is solid. So we've got, 2 9s and 2 10s.
Are you asking why I'm not talking that much? Or asking why I didn't give it a 10? I'm giving my time to the girls.
Yeah, we're keeping it short. Yeah.
We got 17
Go ahead,
covers.
I'm sorry.
Oh, we got 17 covers.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, so basically we're giving our me and Eric and RDV are giving a lot of our time to Melissa and Amy, because they usually have deeper artful insights, and also to the reading of you guys' comments as we move along tonight, because we are doing 5 extra covers tonight, and that can make a show run very long.
Also daydreaming about food.
And daydreaming. Yeah. What is yours? I know I just said we're keeping time tight, but here we go. Yeah, we can't keep time tight. Talk about however you want. All righty. So we have Dark Dad. Oh wait, no, I got this. Henry says SVTU number 2. Cool to see that Namor got better costume than just the green trunks. It's Gil Kane. It's a 10, says Henry. And Maranya says Supervillain Team Up number 2. Conclusion of the fight on number 1. Focus on the combatants as it should be. Well rendered design and composition. Score a Submarinera. Sauce 10. All righty, so we got 2 10s and a 9 from Ethereal. All right, 1, 2, and a 9. All righty. I had breakfast for dinner, says Desert Rose. I'm thinking about nachos. I'm always thinking about nachos. All right, let's get the stop. What'd you say, RDV?
Breakfast for dinner.
Yes.
Yeah, usually like eggs and bacon.
Hmm?
If this were Spider-Man, he'd probably be kind of like in water and would be like, "Oh no, it's flooding! He has to get out," but it's Namor, so that would be fine.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we have 1 7 2 8s and 4 9s. So that is trying to take on 9 10s. And once again, boom, supervillain team up. Out the gate strong. All right, where do I find that cover? There it is. All right. Here we go. Once again, I did get this off Comic Vine. So if y'all want to take a look at them and study them before they come up. And right now, we're going to go with the girls. This is go for book 3. All righty, Lester sisters. Here it is.
What do you girls think of book 3?
What do you think of book 3?
It looks good. Okay, we've got Namor here's kind of front in the little corner thing, so he's pushed Dr. Doom back. Let's see. Your mindless words must fall beneath the ultimate power of Dr. Doom. No, Doom, today Attuma rules supreme. And he punches a robot. I mean, wow, they're fighting these two same fish guys the whole time. All right. That's a pretty good. Why are they fighting these fish people? Well, I guess it's a good cover if you want to figure out what the heck's going on.
It looks like Attuma is attacking, and he's basically fighting against a Tiger Shark, and so the enemy of my enemy is my ally.
Yeah, that makes sense because it couldn't be a supervillain team up there against the Fantastic Four. It would be X number of issues of failing.
Did you read the last scene though?
I didn't. Was it? What was it? Was it good?
No, the last name on the bottom under the Tiger Shark.
Dr. Dorcas. The power of Attuma, Tiger Shop, and Dr. Dorcas. Okay. Well, good luck,
Alrighty.
Dr. Dorcas. It's got Dr. Dorcas. It's a 10.
He's a
Okay,
doctor.
Melissa.
Did our comic writing forebears know what they were doing? What on purpose? Because that
I
makes it
think
more
they did.
obvious
Most
that
of them were
they knew
doing. Most of them
well.
were doing a lot of drugs, and were just putting fun stuff into them.
But what if it's French, like Dr. Dorcas?
Could be.
You need more vowels.
Don't try to dress it up, dirt.
So, what do you think you give it?
The art is so pretty. I heard someone say that the covers look kind of busy, and they're right.
Yeah.
At first, it took me a moment to actually tune in on who are the primary focus of the cover, but once you got there, I mean, with Dr. Dorcas, and it's exciting, and it's kind of neat seeing Dr. Doom get to use his energy blast and actually accomplish something. So it's kind of exciting that way. So I'm going to give this a 10.
Alrighty.
Amy wants to read this on her channel now.
What she said, 10.
RDV.
What she said, what he said, 10.
Hello. Did I drop out again?
We still hear you.
Yeah.
Oh man, I haven't done that in forever and a day. Here we go.
Maybe
hear
we
me?
should start reading the chat comments and get those numbers together for you.
You both can hear me, right, though?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
Ooh, French toast does sound good, Jay.
Oh, dude.
I'm ready to leave the ranking and go get food.
I know, right?
I'm
It's-
fasting.
You're
Let's see.
fasting? Oh no.
So I can take.
I'm on willingly fasting right now.
Mm.
No. Oh, go ahead. You just don't have food right now? I have a little frozen pizza waiting in the freezer, thinking of breaking.
So do I. I have one too. I have a DiGiorno.
Yeah? They're so much better than they have any business being, especially when you're hungry. Okay, so Jay gives us a 9. And let's see. Darth Kato gives it an 8.
Oh. You know what's
I'm-
weird when you see your real name being someone saying, "Hey, what's up?" and like I didn't tell you. Wait, how do you know? Oh,
It just says,
It's
Mark Chair gives it a 10. I have no idea if I'm helping or not, but I'm gonna try.
Are you marking these down? Because
Uh-huh.
he's gonna come back and mark them down probably.
Oh, you think so? Okay, I just thought.
Or you can continue if you want to. I'm just saying he'll probably as soon as he comes back, he's gonna start where he left off.
That's true. All right.
If you
She might bring him down already too.
Although this is a long pause.
Yeah. So let's see. Rose gives it an 8.
Right? He's doing the scores. That's rare, yeah.
All
Remember,
right.
if you write down the scores, you gotta do the math at the end.
Okay. Marcher had a BLT for dinner, minus the L. So you just had a
No lettuce.
bacon tomato, but you still have to have the mayonnaise on the toast, right?
I was gonna say you just had bacon and tomato.
It's
Like
pretty
did you put the tomato between the bacon, wrap it up, and put.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Michael gives it a 9. He says it has a very cool action-packed cover and details. It does have a lot of that.
My sister's been doing bacon wrapped like cream cheese with like some pepper.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
that actually does sound pretty good.
I'm not a fan of cream cheese though.
People do.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, that's the first time that's happened in a long time.
It's been a minute. We didn't lose you again, did we?
Yeah, it has.
Oh,
It
there you
has.
are. Okay, good.
Nope.
Amy was writing down the
I'm
scores
here.
just in
I'm
case.
doing-
So
Very nice. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's see. I had RDV. I need RDVs.
I believe said 9.
9. Okay. I am not so impressed
Or no,
with
no,
this
I
one.
don't think back. I did say 10. Never mind.
Okay.
But
I'm
you
not
said-
impressed with this one. I think it's incredibly cluttered. I think the yellow background kind of mutes the colors in the foreground as well. I'm going 7 on this. It's good, but it's not great. Jay says 9. Darth Kato says 8. 9 and 8. And then we have, let's see, a 10 from Dark Admiral and an 8 from Desert Rose.
Oh,
Alrighty. And next, let's see. All the sea talk is making me crave seafood, says Ethereal. 9, very cool action-packed cover and detail, says Michael Taylor. And we got an 8 from Ethereal Dragon. And Maranya says, this cover feels like a repurposed interior panel, with a lot of action detail. Negative space helps to balance the design. Score a Dr. Dorcas 10. And Matt says, hi, folks. Give it an 8.
there you go. Ooh,
Alrighty.
olive oil mayo. That does sound good.
They're gonna do a facsimile of Brave and the Bullet 30.
And we have one slick dude. Doom's face looks messed up. And that's 9 from him. And Henry said proportions are off. It's an awkward layout. Too busy. It's a 6.
That's
Uh,
9 and a 6.
Who said Doom's face looks messed up? You're right. That's why he wears a mask.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Rhaegar says 7. And let's see.
I've tried drawing Doctor Doom before. Just the lines on that mask, it seems like it shifts a little from artist to artist. I'm never sure if I have it right. It's like, ooh.
And Michael says I should let Amy read off the scores from now on. Okay.
You just got a cuter voice than you.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. I didn't mind when you guys when I was sick and I had to drop out and you guys did voices and such. Go on ahead. I'm open.
The channel. This is now I Love Amy.
There you go. Oh, that's MK's channel. All right, so we have 6 and 2, 1 6, 2 7s and 4 8s. And then we have, and that is 7 going against 6 10s. That brings that all the way down to one of the 3 9s, and we have 2 9s left.
Once, like, if
Alrighty.
Dr. Doom gets a mask for his mask, it'll be a Scooby-Doo book, and I'm all about that.
He said I would have got away with it. I would have got away with it with you meddling kids.
Yeah, none of us can talk today. We are having a hard time. Oh, by the way, I'm also not against if you guys want to do it this way and you want to do the voices and all that kind of stuff. It's up to you. When you are leading a book after we get done with the panel, you want to read the comments in whatever voice you want, feel free to. I'm okay with all this.
I was to say meddling kids and an orange dog. The thing.
Let's see. I guess I'm leading us off on this next one. It's book 4, and this is what it looks like. Alrighty. I like the fact that we've got 2 large central figures here rather than the clutter, like I said, of the last issue. And yeah, a little weird on Namor's face, almost like he had become broadened a bit. Good action. Now, are we to believe that Namor flew through a building to get in front of, what is this saying? The monarch of Latveria versus the monarch of Atlantis. It's soul-searing action all the way at the bombastic battle that you demanded, the duel of the Titans. So yeah, we're supposed to believe that Namor went through the building and in front of Dr. Doom's blast. That's the motion going through. I do have to say, I do like the main figures, though. I'm going to give this one a 9. What do you say, Eric?
I'm giving this a 10. I've always loved this cover.
All righty. RDV?
10.
Okay. And it's a ship. Okay.
It's on a battleship.
And how about you, Amy and Melissa?
I do like this. I think it's not. I mean, I get liking a cover that's a little cleaner to read, but I think preferred the action over on the other ones. And I feel like the figure drawings they're fine, but the poses aren't quite as interesting to me. Or maybe that is to say that the layout isn't as interesting, but they are really solid drawings.
Yeah.
It's definitely at least a 9.
All righty, Melissa.
Yeah, I think I'll give it a 9 too.
All
I
right.
wonder what Dr. Doom was shooting at, though.
And
So
why
no,
did
what I think it is that Doom being the superior being, he tracked him, then turned, and predictably he was gonna go behind him, and he turned around and shot him.
Oh, so he was trying to get behind him to
Yeah,
like
and-
punch him in the back of the head.
Yep.
Okay.
You would have
Let's
gotten
see.
away with it too.
Well, do you want to take the Amy? Do you want to take the scores? Read off the scores. I'm okay with it.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Doom to boom. Let's see. Henry Jermick? Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Yeah, that's probably right. He says SVTU number 4, one of my favorite Rich Buckler covers, and it was always a 10. Okay. And Dark Emerald March Hare gives it a 10, and Jay gives it a 10 too. Matt Fisher says it's a 7. I may have missed this, but did Doom and Namor star in every single issue? I mean, so far it's looking that way.
No, eventually, Red Skull comes in.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Battleship, not building. That's
So
true.
that's a love triangle, right?
That's a devious one at that. All right, who's going to be the most powerful villain? Desert Rose gives it 8/10. One Slick Dude gives it a 7. That is a terribly rendered ship. Yeah, it does look kind of like it was made in a brutalist architecture, and that's probably not right for battleships.
They're actually on a beach. He built that. It's a sand ship.
It kind of looks like it.
I believe you.
Let's see. Better than the last 2, but something still feels off, says Darth Kato, and he gives it a 9. Rhaegar gives it a 10 of 10, because overall, it does have a good layout. Echo Taylor gives it a 9. He says it's a very cool cover and has good details. Dr. Doom has a holster, but he shoots out of his hand.
He's kind of like Woody in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the hand lasers, of course.
Yeah, no, Woody doesn't have hand lasers. That would be a very different Toy
He's
Story.
Buzz Lightyear.
Well, okay, yeah, Buzz Lightyear does. Totally true. Ethereal Dragon gives it a 7. Maranya says SVTU number 4. Great detail in the background. The balance balances the fighting figures of Dr. Doom and Namor front and center. The color helps keep a unity to the design, and she scores it a showdown at 10. And Michael Taylor says he's not a fan of Sub's costume. I mean, he has a little more fabric this time. He could go to the disco.
I'm not a fan of it either because those fins would get in the way of him swimming. I know they're helping him glide, something that Spider-Man should have. But for swimming though.
All right. Well, we had 2 8s or 2 7s and 5 9s taking on 6 10s. The 9s win.
Oh, okay.
Go for book 5. Alrighty. Fun times.
It is.
There we are. And that would be Eric leading us off. And here's book 5.
I'm going 10 again. I think this was the first one I bought new. So, I'm a mark for it.
Alrighty. Melissa, RDV.
You have the Fantastic Four on there and Namor, everything like that. It's 10. I love this action, everything. It's cool.
Alrighty. Melissa and Amy.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. Dr. Doom is he being punched through the wall by Ben?
No, Reed's hands grabbing his blaster so he doesn't hit Namor.
Oh, okay. So he's off balance because Mr. Fantastic has him.
And that's why he's shooting Ben. Yeah.
Okay, cool. He says, stop him, Reed, before Dr. Doom kills the Submariner. Let's see. Fool, even the Fantastic Four won't defeat me. If Namor will not become my ally, then I swear he will be my victim. Oh my goodness. Dr. Doom's being a bad guy. By Doom betrayed.
Everything's Beast Boy tonight. That's all I'm hearing.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, 10.
All right, Melissa.
I'm gonna go get waffles.
Waffles.
Oh, yep. As soon as the hero gets into the frame, the hand lasers become pointless. Yep. But that's okay. I like it when the good guys win.
Yep.
And I like Ben. So
it's close.
Yeah, this one definitely doesn't feel as busy to me. It was easy for me to understand what was happening. The art's terrific. It's hard to say no to any of this art. 10. It's exciting. I want to know what happens.
Ryan's happy because it's coloring time.
Alrighty, and with me, I'm digging on this. I don't know if I dig at 10 though.
Do you like more? It is good.
No, although I'm looking at it and it does the same thing with the one where the villains were making the periscope.
Yeah.
With this one, the Thing and Mr. Fantastic is doing the same thing, bringing the focus to Doom by being kind of a triangle with Doom. Yeah, with Doom being the tip of the triangle. I think that's a very clever drawing. Who did this cover?
It says Buckler and
wow, that's actually very, you know what? I think I've talked myself into it. Yeah, I'm going to go 10 on this one as well. Already.
Nice details and a good composition.
Yeah. Alrighty. Are you okay? I mean, if everybody likes you reading the numbers, I'm okay with it. Give the audience what they want, I say, unless Melissa or RDV or Eric.
Maybe everybody would like to take a turn.
You got to give the people what they came for.
Amy and Melissa, go on ahead. You guys read off the numbers.
All right. So this is the start from 5.
Okay. Let's see. I concur with Eric. 10 says Rhaegar Targaryen. Well, sick dude gives it a 10 for the first appearance of the Shroud.
Really?
Interesting. Death Kato says, now this one is awesome. It's a 10. Desert Rose gives it a 10, as does Matt Fisher. Dark Admiral Marcher says 10. If Reed was smart, he would have been out having a smoke. Oops. Maranya, our dear friend Maranya says, SVTU is number 5. Reed and Thing helping Namor versus Doom. Excellent layout of the conflict. The mystery of how this happened sells the book. Score a betrayal 10.
And she also says, it's clobbering time!
How do you guys not know that Sue is out there having a smoke? That's why she's not there.
She might be over there. You can tell.
That's true.
Smoking.
Just kind of held a little ball.
She's standing. Oh, she's holding Namor's hand.
If they ever drew her smoking in the comic books, that'd be great. You just see a floating cigarette butt and you see the oxygen going in the body and coming out. Or the smoke. Yeah, it's awesome. Continue.
Michael Taylor gives it a 10. Very cool cover and colors.
Yeah, that is true.
Henry Jeremick was not so impressed. No, yes, he was. No, he wasn't. SVTU number 5. It's average. It's more like a panel than a cover. It's a 6. Theory Dragon liked it more. 9. There looks like there is a line down Namor's weird face.
He has a cliff on the chin.
Yeah. And I believe that is all the votes.
All the scores. Okay, so let me get the stop on that. And once again, if you have a late minute vote, please feel free to put it in. We've got a 6, we've got a 9, and they are trying to take down 13 10s. This one is more of a 10 than any of the others. And so far, we're 3-2. Also, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from around the world, we are going to need to know some DC Comics supervillains in order to make the poll. So while we're going over 6, also consider who you would like to see next.
Does Catwoman count?
Does Catwoman? You know what? Here's what I would do for Catwoman. If we did Catwoman, I would have to go through, I would say, the pre-crisis. Because they kind of made her more of a hero post-crisis.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if
we already did Catwoman in the Jim Balent era.
The Jim Balent, yeah, but I'm thinking if we're gonna do her as one of the villains, it would have to all be pre-crisis Catwoman covers.
Yeah.
I guess we could do that.
I'm just trying to think of interesting DC villains.
Black Cat covers. We're going that route.
Yeah, why don't we do those
No,
for Marvel?
Isn't that Marvel? A different Black Cat.
Let's see here. Villains.
Oh, Darth Kato says Scarecrow.
We have all the big ones. We have Darkseid, Joker, Lex Luthor, Black Adam. All right, we're going to go for 6 while we're thinking about this. And I believe it is RDV's turn again. And here you go, issue number 6, sir.
Do you have Mysterio down?
Mysterio is Marvel.
Okay, okay. I thought you were just going for general in general. Okay.
No, just DC. We did Marvel for season 10. Yeah.
All right. Reed holding onto his leg. Stop! Slow down. It's a 10. And is that the Shroud?
All right.
He's up a tree, looking mysterious.
Okay. Melissa and Amy, what do you think?
This is a really full composition. There's lots of characters here, and they're kind of staggered in interesting ways. Like, they're sort of cheating on the elements, like the Shroud character up the tree. That wouldn't technically be accurate in a perspective way, but the way they're kind of bringing it together in kind of a graphic art composition, it still works and makes it feel cohesive, which is really interesting. I love these covers. They all do really different stuff with the layouts, and I have to give it points for that. So I'm going to give it a 10.
Righty. And Melissa,
I'm going to give it a 9. Like, the art's fantastic. I just kind of felt like it looked to me like Submarinera.
He's back in the shorts.
His left leg. I don't know that that's foreshortening, but it kind of feels almost like it's been amputated. I think it's supposed to be held back in some kind of run or fly, but to me it just kind of looks. It looks weird. Is he phasing through someone, or is he missing a leg? So it's a little odd, but the rest of it is fantastic.
Yeah, Mr. Fantastic isn't trying to keep him from losing his other leg.
All righty. And Eric. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your score again, Melissa?
9.
9. Okay. And Eric.
Womp, 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 +1.
Okay. All righty. And I looked at everybody's suggestions, and here we go. The poll is out, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot vote because I can't get to my Google account. I can't get to from the long box, by the way. That is special.
What?
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's ridiculous.
I mean, if you really wanted to do DC villains, you could just do the Rogues Gallery for the Flash, Rogues Gallery for Batman.
Oh, I'm going to actually, I was looking over, and the team thing made me think that one of the polls is going to be the team / Suicide Squad, the Rogues Gallery, Fatal 5, and everything. Because, and by the way, yes, we can get bogged down doing an entire month of Flash villains or an entire month of Batman villains. They're all awesome. Yep. But here we go. It's going to be awesome. Good stuff. All righty. Let's see. We are going to the chat, right? Nope. Eric.
Eric went. He just went.
Yeah.
Oh, +1. Okay. And that means me. And let's see. It is a little cluttered. It's a little crowded on this one. Namor looks good. He's back to his tidy greenies. Shroud's there. It's not bad. I'm going to give this one an 8. All right, back to the chat.
All right.
Where we have the Furies, Solomon Grundy, female Fury, Sinestro, as you see by the I already put up the poll there, and we have oh goodness gracious, who did I put up? Deathstroke. It was Deathstroke, Solomon Grundy, Parasite, and Two-Face.
Oh, cool.
So we got an eclectic mix for you guys to
there are
vote for.
A lot of DC villains.
Yeah. All righty.
Actually, I guess there's more DC villains than there are heroes.
Mm-hmm.
There almost has to be.
Well, that's the way it is with both of them. That's one of the things that the Mark Millar book one had talked about, how there just is so many more villains per hero. All righty. Let's see. Do you want to read them off, or shall I?
Yep. RDV, did you want a turn? Oh, he went to go get his
giving it to you. So start with Henry.
All right. So, oh yeah, he's the first one to put down a number. Okay, so Henry says the SVTU number 6, Jim Starlin cover, not one of his best ones. He gives it a 7. Matt Fisher gives it a 9. Rhaegar gives it a 7. Darth Cato says it's a little busy cover that actually works and gives it a 10. Let's see. Pre-Crisis Firefly. I don't know that one. Let's see. Desert Rose gives it an 8. Rhaegar says there's kind of too much going on in this. Michael says 10 plus. This is a fantastic cover with color and details, and the best cover so far. It is. It's very rich. Ethereal Dragon gives it a 9, and so does March Hare. Maranya says SVTU number 6. FF in a battle with Namor looming doom. This is a classic battle cover. Namor kneeing Ben's great. Oh no. This is a clobbering time 10.
Alrighty.
Let's see. One Slick Dude gives it a 9. You can't put anything else on this cover. It's a very cramped. I don't know. You might be able to put a little bunny by that bush if you tried really hard.
And duckies?
Yes. I mean, Namor's there, so there's got to be a duck pond or something, right? Because he has to have water. Yeah, and Manga Reader. Oh,
yep.
Yeah, sure. Manga Reader gives Doom a 10.
Alrighty. What we got going on, guys? I put up the stop. We have 2 7s, 2 8s, and 6 9s. And they're taking out 7 10s. And what ends up happening is, let's see, that'd be 4 with the 3. We have 3 9s left, and this is a 9. All righty. This one is not doing too shabby. We have, I don't think we've dropped below a 9. It's 3 9s, 3 10s so far with these books. Already. Say again?
They've been consistently good books. And Darth Cato gives it 1 bunny, and Desert Rose gives it 3 duckies.
And you know what? I think it deserves all of it. Okay, it is book number 7. And I do believe that is for you and Melissa, Amy. And here you go, book 7.
What have we got here? Dr. Doom and the Savage Submariner team up Let's see. Is this the Dark Avenger hero or a villain? A Clash of Titans, Doctor Doom, Namor, and the Shroud. Okay. Oh, he's the Shroud of Death. That's probably not great. There's cats, wolves. They look more like cats. Okay. Oh, Doom shoots bullets out of his fingertips. I thought he shot lasers out of them. Well,
Whatever he wants. It's Doom.
That's true. He is Doom. This is interesting. It's still kind of a cool composition. I like the layout on the castle and kind of the curving path that goes around it. It's a bit abstract, but that's still kind of cool in a way. Namor's kind of flying up here, and he's gonna punch. Who's he gonna punch in this situation? I don't know why he'd want to. He should probably just go back to the water, but I guess that's why you read the book.
Yeah. Maybe the Shroud. I'm betting the Shroud.
Yeah, maybe. You know, it's got some roughness in it, but darn it, I just still kind of like it anyway. I'll go ahead. It has its issues, but I'm still gonna give it a 10. It looks like a lot of fun. It makes
All
me
right,
think
Melissa.
I think kind of like the like I said, it feels almost like surreal.
Mhm.
The perspective feels a little arched, and the castle is kind of dreamlike. So, but I'm thinking, maybe that's like there's like gas in there. Maybe he has some sort of gas gun that's causing the trippy feeling.
Gotta read the book to find out.
Read the book to find out. But it definitely does add to the suspense and the drama. The dogs look scary, and yeah, it looks exciting. You know, are they gonna get out of this? Who are you rooting for? Find out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm giving it a 10.
All righty. Eric.
10.
Okay. RDV.
I'm 10.
Hi, 10.
Not a 10. I'm 10. 10 years old.
That's all right. Everybody's just gonna go have some pizza and have a milkshake and watch cartoons. That actually sounds like an amazing afternoon.
RDV, are you there, or are you actually going for your pizza and ice cream? And all right, let's go to the chat, and if and when he returns, we'll get a score. Once again, you're doing fine. You're gonna keep going.
Sorry about that.
No worries. What do you score this?
I'm in the middle of making pizza.
See, we got it.
From scratch, or is it a microwavable or the oven?
From this kid named Scratch.
Scratch, yeah.
Talent pizzas.
Scratch, good. He's a good pizza maker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going 10 on this because I love Batman.
Yeah.
All righty.
You do very good, Batman.
Okay, we got a 10, and once again, you're going to read off the chat scores there.
Yeah, these are fun. Unless RDV, did you want a turn? Or he's off to bake his pizza. Okay. We'll cover for you.
Well, let's just assume it's going to be you and Melissa, and I'd give this a 9.
Oh, you give it a 9.
I
All
give it a
right.
9. So
Rhaegar
Targaryen, like in Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay. Rhaegar Targaryen gives it a 5. If the Arrow Dragon gives it a 6. Desert Rose gives it a 7. And Admiral Marchhair gives it a 10. Let's see. Darth Kato says he's not as big a fan of this one, and he'll give it a 5. Let's see. One Slick Dude says 8. The red background and yellow castle hurt this one. Yes, it is. It is wildly different from the rest of the covers. It's got kind of an unusual graphic art play. I don't know if it was rushed or if somebody just had a vision, but that's what we got. Mm-hmm. MK says, "Hey guys, hey guys, I will say 8 here." Like, all right, good to see MK. Let's see. Maranya says SVTU number 7, Doom versus Shroud. Namor helping out. Yeah, apparently. Mystery of What's Happening sells the book. Love the Dutch angle. Red skies at night. Oh, that's true. That's probably good for the sailors. Score a Clash 10. Henry Jeremic says SVTU number 7. Average buckler cover is a good cover. It's a 7. Jim Starlin drew a cover for this issue, but it was unused. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if you can find it. Michael Taylor says this is a 10. Very cool Doom Dark Avenger flight cover and colors. Desert Rose says 10-year-old brain. Let's see. Oh, Matt Fisher says 10. So happy with his. So that's awesome. Oh, Darth Kato's got himself some pizza. And everyone says hi to MK. Hopefully he can get himself some pizza. Just don't put mustard on the pizza.
Alrighty. Turns out I just added everything to number 6. Whoops.
Oops.
Occasionally, mistakes happen around these parts.
That's all right.
So I'm rewriting all the scores. Alrighty.
Not a problem.
And MK said 8. Let's see. 10, 7. Ready? 10 and 7. Sorry to repeat. 10, 10, 10. 1, 2, and 3. And let's see. What else? That was that. Okay. And what we got here is 2 5s, 1 6, 2 7s, and 2 8s, and 1 9. So that's 5 8 versus 9 10s. Oh my gosh, that is so close. But we still have a 10, and we still have not broken the 10-9 streak, which I guess is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, here we go. This one ends up in a 10, and that was book number 7. It looks like I'm going to start us off here again. Go for book 8. There you go. I dig on this. This is, I don't have to do a lot of the hosting duties, like reading stuff off if you're doing all
And
that.
for those who are collectors and can't afford the original single issues of Fantastic Four, they are releasing one this week, and then they have 2, 3. They're just releasing them all in order. Facsimiles for $4.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the earliest ones?
Yeah. The
That is actually not bad. Right now, Deathstroke and Parasite are in a tie with Solomon Grundy on the bottom of the list. Alrighty. So remember, vote in the poll, kids, so you can tell us what DC villains you want to see. I think not tomorrow, but Sunday during the poll, we'll do. We'll put up the team. See about that. I know Rogues Gallery has some amazing covers. Alrighty, so it's my turn to start us off here, and we have Battle Beneath the Big Top, Namor versus this crime circus. Talk about teams. I've always liked this one, and this is awesome. I love the elephant, the ringmaster on top. Out of water, you're helpless against this fish man, a prince of the blood, helpless, never. I don't know what that means, but okay, I'm digging this. This is a 10. Absolutely a 10. Yeah, even though it has that little high, remember I'm in this book, Dr. Doom.
Don't forget, Doom is in this book as well.
Eric, what do you think of this one?
Well, for somebody's parents, I've got some bad news.
Yeah, I know.
little Timmy's not coming home tonight.
We're not saying we lost Timmy. We're just saying we're not done getting him off the elephant's foot.
We haven't checked under the elephant yet. I'm going 10.
Alrighty. We have a 10 from Eric. Alrighty, and RDV.
I mean, what was he thinking wearing a red shirt?
Well, yep.
That's your first mistake.
If all you have are red shirts, don't work in security or engineering.
Yeah, Namor being awkwardly grabbed by a elephant, and he's punching the elephant. And Doom's like, I'm in this circus issue too as well. And then you have the ringmaster. Ring governor for Breen. So, interestingly, this is kind of cool. I'm going 10.
Alrighty. And Melissa and Amy.
You know, there's this Batman episode where Batman ends up wrestling like an alligator and like suplexing it, and it's kind of amazing. This is like Namor, for some reason, is wrestling an elephant, and it's like that's kind of over the top and sort of amazing. So hopefully you'll free the elephant from whatever he's up to, but he's on a chain and we don't want him stepping on Timmy. So, okay, Namor's got to bust free, save Timmy, or maybe Dr. Doom saves Timmy. I don't know. Someone's got to save Timmy. I got to find out who. So it's a 10.
Amy, I just got to tell you, an elephant will never forget this fight.
Oh, no. So he's going to go swimming and find Namor and take over Atlantis?
Yep. Revenge.
How about you, Amy? Or Melissa? Other Amy?
Doom's still outside because he finds the price of entrance exorbitant.
I'll not enter the circus.
Yeah, I'll say this is a crime circus. These tickets are highway robbery. Let's see. It's definitely, I'm a little bit like, the chain just broke. So yeah, he's on the loose. But like, I first thought immediately was like, dude, that elephant's stuck in a circus. He's having a bad enough day, really, Namor.
Mm-hmm.
But also kind of think like, don't be that way. Don't spoil the fun with that kind of stuff. It's like, he's clearly an evil elephant who's basically an extension of the Ringmaster. He likes stomping kids.
Well,
it's okay.
Well, the Ringmaster controls minds with his hat. He's basically the Mad Hatter.
Right.
So he could be controlling the elephant if you need that to help you along.
So maybe punching him is like punching the Ringmaster guy? I don't know. But I also feel like an elephant could probably take a little smack and maybe it'll just knock him out of it.
True. So, like, poor Timmy.
Mm-hmm. Mostly concerned about Timmy.
So they did their job very well. I think it's exciting. We'll give it a 10.
Alrighty. And I already gave my 10, and I think we're across the board again. So, alrighty. Let's go to the chat. Amy?
Oh, okay. Let's see here. We have yeah, Dragon is correct. If you put mustard on pizza, it's basically Starfire's pizza. He gives this cover an 8. Henry Jeremick says his TV number 8 is a 6 average. I don't see very many circus covers, but that is it. Okay. Matt Fisher says, guys, I'm so tired. I'm falling asleep at the table. Been a long day. Have a great night.
Have a good night, Matt.
Absolutely.
Stay safe.
Mm-hmm. Get plenty of rest. You don't want to run low on sleep or you might catch a cold, and that's not good.
This is what I do. If you're on your phone, go lay down your bed, get plugged in, and let it keep going while you're sleeping.
That's a good way to do things.
Yep. Let's see. Desert Rose gives this a 7. March Hare gives it an 8. Rhaegar Targaryen. I got it.
Yep.
Gives this a 5.
You can just call him Little Rhaegar.
Little Rhaegar. How you doing, Little Rhaegar? SVT number 8, Namor versus the Crime Circus. Doom, a circle cameo. Yeah. Poor kid about to be squished. No. Wonderful rendering. How'd this come to be? Mystery sells the book, and she scores it a circus 10. Those gams.
Wow.
Where we go here? Oop, it just took off.
Darth Kiddo.
Let's see.
They're reprinting all the DC Batman Strange's treasuries.
Oh, wow. Namor's punching out an elephant. Enough said. It's a 10. One Slick Dude gives it a 9. He says the Doom circle portrait seems like an afterthought. Maybe. Michael Taylor gives it a 10. Very cool elephant, action cover, and colors. That is a really cool rendition of an elephant. And this was probably before people could just look up elephant on the internet. And they're trickier to draw than you think. MKF30 10. That dude is about to get crushed by the elephant. I think he's going to be saved because it's a superhero book. You got to save people.
Actually, it's a supervillain.
Well, he's got to be superior somewhere, though. Darth Kato says Timmy isn't going to be falling down any more wells. Well, that's probably good.
It's on a guardian.
Yeah, but the reason behind him not falling is pretty much, dead. All right. If you have a last minute vote, please put that on in there. But for right now, we have 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7, 2 8s, and a 9. What is that? That's 3. That's 6. Taking on 8 10s. The 10s win again. Oh, wow. It's not necessarily, it's not necessarily a 10 fest, but it does have its fair share tonight.
It has a lot of really fun covers.
I'm just
No,
going
it's
through looking at all the
so
stuff
far
coming
pretty
out.
darn good.
It said this
Okay,
year's
and
I was just saying that I'm looking on League Com Geeks, and I'm creating my pull list stuff. There's a lot of good trades and facsimiles coming out. So if you guys are looking for cheap stuff, that's quality. It's better than getting the new stuff.
No, that's
all righty, Eric, you have book 9.
Oh wow, Randy,
This
look, it's
is
Iron Man.
my favorite supervillain team up cover of all time. Part of one of my favorite stories of all time. It's Gil Kane, 10.
All righty. And he's saying, surrender Iron Man or die with the others. So be it, Doom, my armor against yours to the death. Dun, dun, dun.
Death.
RDV.
10, man. Awesome. It's a rocket stocking robots.
Yeah.
All righty. And Melissa and Amy.
Yeah, no, this is absolutely a 10. The characters, the way even the fallen characters, it can be so easy to have that just kind of be, we've seen it before, kind of phoned in and the angles aren't right, but even the way the characters are laying and like Scarlet Witch? Yes, I think I got it right. Her profile and the way the characters are turned, and the one guy rubbing his head there in the background, it's still an interesting way to break up what could be a monotonous series of poses. And it's a great fighting pose between Iron Man and Doom. And I like the soft lines. And it's just a really cool piece. I would definitely give this a 10.
All righty. Melissa?
What Amy said was probably more stammering. 10.
You know what? I love that kind of self-aware humor. That's awesome. All righty. So there you go. Say again.
Yeah, that and her puns. She has ridiculous.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is very good. Exactly what she said, but with more stammering. I give it a 10 as well. Amy, if you want to get to the scores on the chat.
All right. Okay, so this is a go for book number 9. Henry Jeremic, SVTU number 9. Gil Kane, Dr. Doom versus Iron Man. Instant 10. Not good. Jim Shooter, interior art. Well, I mean, it's a good cover, though, so that's good. Oh, our Dark Admiral March Hare gives it a 10. Darth Kato, another great cover. It's a 10. Let's see. Little Rhaegar gives it a 9. Desert Rose gives it a 10. Michael Taylor, 10. Fantastic cover. Colors. Right, Maranya? Oh, I guess we'll have to hold that thought there, Michael. See what she feels about it. But I mean, it's got Iron Man, so that's got to make it like a 12 at least. 10. Yeah. Iron Man versus Doom and Schmertz. Yep. Ethereal Dragon gives it a 9. Darkness Comics, 8. My voice sounds high. Maranya says SVTU number 9. Focus on Doom versus Iron Man as it should be. Fallen Avengers balance the design. Red and green used to link the design elements together. Very cool. Score a Golden Avenger 10. MK gives it a 9. And Reef the Sea Forever gives it an 8.
All righty. There you go.
Awesome.
Once again. See, there is an extra 9 and 8 here. And let me get the stop. And if you have a last minute vote, just put it on in there. We will count it. And here we go with 2 8s. And then we have 3 9s. So that's taking down 5 of the 12 10s. Holy Toledo. I did not expect the supervillain team up to be a 10 fest. I hope you guys are as nice to the Secret Society of Supervillains next month. All right. Okay, so let's see. We are on book 10, and that is RDV. So I'm going to say go for 10. Here we go. And RDV, this is book number 10. Oh, is that the first? Yep, that's the first skull. intro to
10.
the title.
Oh.
10.
All right.
See you later.
Okay, Amy and Melissa, what do you think?
Ah, man. I kind of want some of that pizza. But besides that, I mean, man, look at this. This is cool. This is neat. I like the use of thick and thin lines here. Like the way like the Skull's figure is kind of outlined in a really dark thick black line, and it gives it some separation from the material. Finer line for the little energy blasts here, little trailing fire where he's fighting Captain America. Also, there's Captain America fighting Dr. Doom, and there's no way this isn't a 10. You could
I
try
can't
this.
find a -1
No,
anywhere.
no. This is just, it's stylistic. It's got some really cool layout elements. It's such a cool piece. Yeah, no, 10.
All righty. And then we have Eric.
Yeah, no, 10.
All righty. RDV.
He said 10 and pizza.
Wah, 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 wah,
All
wah,
right.
wah, wah, wah.
+1. All righty. So I'm giving this a 10 as well because of all the things Amy said, but with more ums and ands. And we go to Henry, who is saying Gil Kane inked by Ernie Chan. I like it. What a shocker. It's another 10. Reef says 10. Ethereal says 8. 1, 2, and an 8. I love the Red Skull 70 homage to the Golden Age books. Okay, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. The one with the gun. And let's see. Oh, man, 10 plus fantastic cover colors in detail. Now, this is my favorite cover so far, Michael Taylor says. Again. And then 9 from MK, Darkness, saying now that's a nice red picture of RDV. And then we have 10 from Desert. Oh, were you going to read these? Sorry. I just realized I started just reading off. Oh, yeah.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, let's see. We had 9 from MK and 9 from Darkness Comes, saying now that's a nice red picture of RDV. 10 from Desert Rose and 9 Slick 10, saying Cap Shield looks two-dimensional. So that's 3 10s, or 3 9s and a 10. 1, 2, 3, and a 10. Alrighty, and then we have Darth Kato. Oh, yep, Darth Kato is saying my favorite cover yet. Cap and Doom fighting on Red Skull's hand is really cool. It's a 10 plus. And then we have Maranya saying looming Red Skull, Captain America versus Doom, red used as contrast to all of the green and draws focus to the battle. Score a hot fudge Sunday's cherry of a 10. And then we have Rhaegar saying 10. All righty, let me go ahead.
You made me think of Crowder when he is like, it's a 7 plus 1, you know. You forgot the one in the chamber.
In the chamber. All righty, so we have 1 8, 3 9s trying to take on 12 10s, and yeah, it didn't do it. It didn't do it. Yet we have had 3 9s, and so far everything else has been 10s. Holy Toledo and a half. But you know what? I got to admit, I can't argue some of these.
So I got a 4 meat pizza. It has sausage, pepperoni, salami, and beef.
Was that like a Totino's?
DiGiorno.
It's not delivery?
And I added
all righty, and we are going to the ladies here with, let me get the good. Oh, Dark Admiral gives it a 10 as well. All righty. And we have, fun fact, that cherry was the inspiration for Red Skull. He almost got named Hot Fudge, seriously. Okay, I'm glad he didn't, because that would have been stupid. Yes. All right, let's say go for book 11. All righty, and it's Amy and Melissa, and this is book 11 for you right here.
Oh, okay. Let's see. What do we got here? Submarinara. Captain America, stay out of this. Doom is mine to slay. No, Shroud. He's Earth's last hope. Well, my goodness, they're in a sorry state if that's the case. I guess you just have to bring in a villain who's more evil. And yeah, Red Skull is always very, very evil. And Namor is just straight superheroing here. I don't know why he's flying through a window. But okay, good for him. Yeah, this is certainly cool and actiony. Like the colors, cool layout with the characters, good action lines. Oh man, I think I'd probably. It's almost not fair coming right after that previous cover. I think I'll give it a 9, but it's still really good.
Alrighty, we got a 9. Melissa, what do you say?
Let's see. I know that in Namor's appearance, almost feels like an afterthought. Like, I'm here too. Yeah. But I just really love that the struggle print with Doom and Red Skull. I don't know, just the eyes, the teeth. It's like it's a great shot. I'm really enjoying the cover. I see the flaws, but I still really like it, and that's what 10s are for. It's like it doesn't have to be perfect. It just sings to you. That's what absolutely. 10. So I give it one of those 10s.
All right. Eric, what do you say?
Well, I think I've got to deduct 1 point for Doom having sucky aim.
I know. Right there. Unless he was trying to hit like a bug that was on the ground next to him.
Damn bugs.
Right? But might be doing it.
What if he's aiming it at a ducky and a bunny?
Oh my gosh, then it's a 2.
I'm giving us a 9.
All righty. RDB.
Namor is small. He's the size of the wasp on this cover. It's disturbing.
Whee!
He looks like a Stretch Armstrong doll. And then you got the Statler and Wardlock, I think their name is. The guys are from the Muppets up in the corner fighting.
We're here too.
Yeah.
Statler and Wardlock. That's him.
And aim sucking. Wow, it's just a big mess, clutter mess compared to the last one. I'm gonna go down 9.
Alrighty, I disagree. I'd like this one. I focus on the main characters. They're looking awesome. I give this a 10. Rhaegar says 7. Oh, Amy, by all means.
I do not mind taking turns.
Also, I too try to focus on the main characters, but they're so small.
Let's see here. Rhaegar gives it a 7. Reef, the Sea Forever, gives it a 7 as well. Henry Jeremic says SBTU number 11. It's a very good Dave Crawford cover. It is an 8. All right, Darkness Comes. I will give it an 8 as well. Let's see. Desert Rose gives it a 7, and so does Ethereal Dragon. Michael Taylor, 10. Fantastic Skull Doom fight cover and colors. Yet the colors are nice in this. Darth Kato, yet another great cover. It is a 10. MK says, I'll give it an 8. March Hare, he gives it a 10. Desert Rose, we got her number earlier. My little emoji isn't displaying up for my screen, so I don't know what she tried to say. I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, that's awesome.
Desert Rose has bugs on there. Those are little green little beetles or bugs.
Oh, they are? Oh, cute. I don't know why my thing doesn't always work with them right. Anyway, Reef the Sea Forever says it's a 10 cover. I think he said once before, but it reminds him of something you get off the rack at a 7-Eleven. That would be pretty darn exciting.
I'd love to go to that 7-Eleven.
Oh, that'd be cool, right? Maranya, SVTU number 11. Doom versus Red Skull. Heroes aiding Doom? Great action poses mirrored in Captain and Shroud, and Doom and Skull. Namor an afterthought? Maybe. Score last stand 10. One slick dude 7. Ink choices are questionable. Shroud blends into the background and is almost indiscernible. And he's not like being Mr. Mystery right now, so probably not. Yeah, that's that we got here.
Alrighty. And Too Small says Darkness Comes. We are moving on, and what we got here, and if you have a last minute vote, feel free to put it in. We have a 7 4s taking out the 4 7s taking out the 4 10s, and then we've got 3 8s versus 4 9s. This is a 9. Let us go for book 12. Go for book 12, which is one that I get to start us off on. Nice. Alrighty, and let's see what that looks like. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry for my language. That is a 10. Holy shit. What are we looking at? First of all, something is blowing up Dr. Doom's nutsack right here. This is such a great battle, but I mean, that is awesome. I love the colors on this thing. It almost becomes the Doctor Doom from Secret Wars. You know how he kind of lost the cape. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm digging everything about this. It almost also has a Kirby crackle in the background. Mm-hmm. Now Red Skull looks a little bit off in the ship, like he's almost a little off-centered. But I don't think that's enough to really mar this cover. The fact that Doctor Doom has a gun kind of gives us a rationalization for the holster he has as well. Absolutely freaking 10. Eric, what do you think?
I will also go 10.
Alrighty, RDV.
Well, it looks like he missed again. Everybody has bad aims on these covers. They don't hit the actual person.
Nope. They just blow things up dramatically nearby.
It caused Doom to do the splits, and I was uncomfortable for Doom's position. But I do like the gun on there, even though that would never fit ridiculously in the pistol holder that he has on his right hip.
Fair enough.
But at first, I had no idea what that was actually a ship. I thought that was like a robot hand that the Red Skull was in at first. But
like the fingers and the thumb.
But here's the thing: they're in space.
Mm-hmm.
None of that matters. All logic goes out the window. The Red Skull's got a freaking globe on it, fishbowl on his head. Mm-hmm. He wants to be Mysterio.
Sometimes you just have to say it's comics.
So this is 10. This is a 10.
Yep. Alrighty. And let's see, Amy and Melissa, what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, we've got Red Skull there on a little bitty like spaceship version of, I guess, a golf cart, and it's got the big Harley steering wheel up there. He's got to put his like hands next to his ears to drive it. He's got the globe space helmet, and Doom's just
piping in some space ZZ Top.
Yes, he is. And Doom's got a gun, and it's just why would Doom need a gun? He can shoot lasers and missiles out of his hand. Nope, gun is the only thing that's going to fix this. It's hysterical. I love it. I'll give it a 10.
Maybe he's running low on energy.
Oh, that could be.
Alrighty, and let's go to the chat.
Maranya requests Eric to read at least hers. So, Eric, did you want to read?
When we get down her score, Eric.
When we get to Maranya's, Eric, could you take over? We have a request.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. Henry Jeremick, SVTU number 12. This is a great Dave Cockrum cover. It is a 10. That was easy. Yeah, that actually pretty much is. Ethereal Dragon. He gives it a 9. Michael Taylor. Let's see. Oh, cool. He says in the 80s, he and his friend would stop at 7-Eleven before we went to a comic store. Oh, okay. That's nice. So, I don't know, better prices or better selection, or just you could get some food?
They want a slushie.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that sounds like a nice way to spend an afternoon. March here gives it a 9. Reef to Sea Forever gives it a 10. Let's see. Rhaegar says, yeah, this is 10 worthy. Here we go. Desert Rose gives it a 10. Darth Kato says he's not feeling this one. Everything looks off to me. And he gives it a 4. Okay. Not feeling the goofy little side cart thing. That's fine. Well, for a groove. Michael Taylor, 10 plus. Fantastic cover, colors, and detail. Darkness comes. Not enough telling what's what. 9, but okay background. Okay. Like those space effects. 3 great covers in a row. This is Michael Taylor. Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. Eric? Maranya says.
Wait a minute, let me go.
Want me to make it bigger?
No. SVTU 12. In a world where Red Skull versus Dr. Doom's space battle, fire, explosions, who will survive the battle? Will anyone survive? Mystery sells the book. Scora. Hey, where the is 4K? Boom! 10.
We'll never know.
They blues up. All right. And following that,
Encore.
right. Hey, everybody else wants to take a turn. Not trying to huck all the fun here. Let's see. One Slick Dude gives it a 10. Al Migrum did the inks on this one, and it works well. Solid layout. Okay, neat. It's cool to learn about the new inkers too. They really add a lot to the pieces. Looks like a battle between Gamora and her sister. Okay.
There's no MKs in here. I can't read those. Dang it.
I know, right?
Oh, there's one. There you
There's
go.
one.
Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, I hope Dr. Doom has a cup of cause that exploding shrapnel is going to hit him there. I'll say 9.
Hey, can I add to that?
Go ahead.
Yo, who would win in a fight between Red Skull and Dr. Doom? Because I'm too lazy to open the book and find out.
All right, we got the stop. Also, I like this comment right here. Don't forget to pimp the auction tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. We are having an auction. I showed off some of the. I don't think I ever made that video, but I did show off some of the books the other night that we have going in. Some Sergeant Rocks.
Oh no!
Let me do that again. First appearance of Ambush Bug. We have. I found this. This is pretty good. Disney hits. Some Sergeant Rocks, a lot more than just what I'm showing off. We got some Superboys as well as Inferior 5. I always think these are fun, and some Superman Family. That's just a couple of the books that I've got for this weekend, and just came in today. A bunch of the Alex Ross black covers. So there we go. Yeah.
Hey, your boy Resurrection Man's come back to DC.
That is kind of cool if they write them well. I mean, yeah, I'm very much a mindset of
So
be very careful what you wish for.
So the artist on there is Butch Dice.
On the new one?
And the new one with Ram V.
Really? I'd rather
That's a good team.
They also have another artist, Arnaud Red. Heckish or not, probably someone doing coloring, ranking. But yeah, that comes out in I think around April. Unless they push it back.
All righty. So far, we have, by the way, 4 9s and the rest are 10s. We are up to 8 10s. All right, we're going to move to book number 13, though, and Eric's going to take over here. This is where we usually would end, as a matter of fact, with issue number 12. But we've got 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. That's the entire series. So that's one of the reasons why we're being very short with these. So go for book number 13.
Oh, it's okay, Michael Terry. We all experienced that. You know, he won't be able to buy anything. He's broke. The auction round.
No, tell me about it. Let's see, 13, and it is Eric's turn.
Now remember, we have 17 covers tonight, so we're not going to waste time on unnecessary exposition. We're going to try to keep this moving. Hey, let me show you some of the books I'm going to have tomorrow night.
It's like the Oscars trying to keep everything down, and then they do a 15-minute show-stopping thing. Yeah.
In a world where I like the oversized protagonist. It's got all that Kirby crackle in the background. It almost looks like Herb Trimpe inking Jack Kirby. The more I look at it, the more I like it. So I think I'm gonna go 9.
All righty. How about you, RDV?
I am gonna go 10 on this. Kirby Crackle, Giant Doom. And Brian, there's a new baseball comic book coming out from Mad Cave this year.
There's a new one.
This is
a baseball called Pastime. Joe Harris is writing it. Mad Cave.
This is John Costanza and Frank Giacoya.
Fire! Let me out first. Oh, sorry, that's George.
Right. Okay, so let's see. Amy and Melissa.
Hey, I think my favorite thing about this is the little corner box where there's Namor, and it looks like he's just like out getting his groceries, just wearing a plain black T-shirt. I'm like, cool. He's adjusting to normal life. That's awesome. But the cover wouldn't suggest that. The cover looks like a lot more exciting things are happening than that. I will give this a 9. It's almost unfair to give this a 9, but when you look at how all these covers have been, like, wow.
Yeah.
And he's back to his original costume.
Melissa, what do you think?
I think I'll give it a 9 too. Like I said, the crackle is cool. It's definitely a great example of an action comic book cover. It looks. Yeah, I know it's just maybe it's just the way the angle the image is cropped. He looks like he has like 4 fingers, and just some little things in it that just don't quite give it like as amazing as some of the. It doesn't hit me as strong as some of the others, but it is definitely excellent. So I'm giving it a 9.
All righty. And let's see. Yeah, I guess that would leave me. Okay, so I got to go 9 as well, but I think this is fantastic. It should be a 10, but I think Namor looks a little crushed. All righty, there we go. And let's go to the chat. Amy, you want to take over?
I'm good. I'm good with it. Let's see. We have SV Harry Jeremic says SVTU number 13. Early Keith Griffin cover. Very Kirby-esque. Some bad proportions. And the pixel hands. Oh, yeah. Hope you're doing out there, K-Pixel. Knock it down to an 8. All right. Reef the Sea Forever gives it an 8. Harold Hair says, just trying to help E. Like, that's good. Desert Rose gives it an 8. March Hair gives this a 10. Let's see. One Slick says this is Don Perlin eating Keith Griffin. Let's see. Rhaegar says, who's the Coetza? I'm not sure, but he gives it a 6. Darkness Come, he gives it a 10. He likes the big face on Doom, and if I was here earlier, I would have liked the other one as well. Well, I'm sure you can throw in a vote for that one if you like. Darth Kato, not as good as the Cap and Doom and the Red Skull hand cover, but still pretty good. It is an 8. Dragon also gives it an 8. Michael Taylor, 10. Fantastic cover and detail. 4th great cover in a row, right?
Oh, really? No, I'm not the Twitter. Krang is not a Ninja Turtle. He was into Ninja Turtles. He was the villain.
Right. And he maybe is this blue guy. We don't know.
He's what Mitch McConnell's going to do. You see that meme? He's going to put himself in the body of Fetterman.
There you go. One Slick Dude gives it a 10. And MK says he will give it an 8. Eric, did you want to read Marania's?
Oh, I wanted to read MK's.
Oh, okay, go for it.
Yo, what's up, guys? I would say that Namor and Krang are doomed. I'll say 8. I love how MK just laughs at his own jokes.
You do.
I know. I just said that. It's like I enjoy his sense of humor.
Yeah.
He likes finding a like-minded individual.
SV,
Well, I appreciate anything, Michael Taylor.
Law and Order, SVTU, 13. In a world where all men suck and the rich white guy did it, looming doom. Namor back to fight Krang. Loads of Kirby crackle. And yellow, orange color and green moons and yellow. Puts the focus on the fighters as it should be. Scora, they've got the whole fight. They've got the whole fight in Doom's hand 10.
In Doom's hands. All righty. And let me put the stop up here, kids. Because I do believe that is the last Doom and Namor team up a lot. And this book, they do, really. And what we have here is 6 8s taking out 7 10s, or 7 of those 10s, and then we have oh nope, sorry, one more time. Let me try that again. 1 6 taking out one of the 7 10s, and then 6 8s taking out the rest of the 10s, and the rest are 9. So this is a 9.
Wow,
Alrighty.
issue 3 of Cryptology is scheduled for April. When did the last one come out?
About a month
Let's
ago.
see. Go for 14. Go for 14, and that would be RDV here. Okay, sir. Here is book number 14 of Supervillain Team Up.
Even got Iceman down there bowing. He's like, I'll get on my knees. Do not tell me. This is a
I got
10.
a secret.
He's not wearing any pants under that robe. I mean, Magneto has dared to challenge me. Bow indentured servitudes and show him the Earth's true governor. I love it. It's a 10. It's a 10.
All right. And Amy and Melissa.
This is kind of ridiculous, isn't it? But
It is.
you know, it's fun. Thor still has Mjolnir. He can't, he's holding up Mjolnir in one hand.
You got a Beast, you got Iceman, Wanda. Looks like a Hercules, and that's Janet on the far left, I think. Wasp.
It's such a goofy thing, but I kind of like that about it. It's like this is his dream sequence or something like that. It's darn it, these covers are really good at like doing things just a little bit different and kind of mixing it up. It's cool. It's got some weaknesses, but it's got some fun things about it too. I'll give it a 9.
Amy, are they bowing to him in front of a forest fire?
What? Oh no!
Doom.
Oh no!
It's the crackle of the fire.
All right. What about you, Melissa?
Oh, okay. This guy is such a good illustrator.
Mhm.
It's like, forgive me. This is supremely. It's like it kind of captures that kind of borderline silliness that sometimes comics can have in them, especially back in the day.
Mhm.
He must be up to something huge for this to be happening. That was like, oh, and the art's so good. Oh my gosh,
There's probably nothing like it in the book, or he is literally having a dream sequence, which would be kind of funny
that would
too.
be kind of funny.
Doom's not, or you have Doom in here, but then you have Magneto on the cover.
Yeah, right.
I think I'll give it a 9.
Well, there's Yellow Jacket behind him.
How about you, Eric?
Oh, I've always loved this cover. John Byrne at his best. That's a 10.
All righty. And let's see.
It'll be great if
RDV
Captain-
started us off on that one, so it is my turn. And yeah, I gotta agree.
If Captain America would have had a little fan aiming at the blow at his cape to make it look like his cape's blowing.
All righty, kids, going to the chat. Amy, you want or shall I take?
Oh, you can take a turn if you like.
All righty. Henry says a John Byrne, Terry Austin cover that I do not really like that much. It's a 7. And then we have Dark Admiral 10, a Michael Taylor 9, saying cool covers and colors, a Desert Rose 9, and I like the multi-heroes, says Darkness Comes. So we've got 3 9s and a 10. 1, 2, 3, and a 10. And let's see. Great cover. It's a 10, says Darth Kato. Peasants are bowing before Doom. So this is a 10, says Rhaegar. And then we have an Ethereal 9 and an MK9 saying, Iceman don't mind. Then we have a 9 from One Slick Dude. Doom looks kind of generic, not that much detail. So we've got 3 9s, 2 10s. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, and then 1 and 2. And let's see, Maranya says, heroes bowing to Doom. Why is this happening? Mystery sells the book, color highlights, and unifies the design. Well rendered. Score a Doom Supreme 10. That's well. Alrighty. And let's see, I could defeat Doom. I would give him an aneurysm, says Ethereal. Can Magneto's power affects Doom armor? I think they proved that it cannot. Like, they got into a fight and then he changed it. So somehow he demagnetized it. So we have 1-7 taking out one of the 5 10s. And then we have the 5 9s taking the rest. There we go. If we all right, let's move that up. And this is a good night of comic book covers here, kids. It is just strong. I mean, it's going to be quick to do our end of the night because we only have 2 categories to go through. But we're going to have to leave some good ones behind to vote for our favorite.
Right?
Alrighty. Let's go. Sorry.
Oh, Michael Taylor wondered if Doom was the inspiration for Vader. I guess, has he been around longer than Star Wars? I suppose.
Yeah, Dr. Doom has been. Yeah. I haven't heard. I mean, we know George Lucas borrowed from everywhere and everywhere else. Go for book 15. And this is Amy and Melissa again. And let's see. I'm just thinking it's going to be another great image. I hope so. Here it is.
Oh. Okay, let's see here.
It was at this moment he knew he messed up.
Yep. Representing the first battle between Marvel's Mad Monarchs. He who defied Doom.
Reprint.
Oh, it's a reprint?
That's what it looks like.
Huh, okay. So there's Red Skull and he's shouting, and there's an army dude, and he has a gun and they're shooting Doom. And his cape's on fire and he's not happy about it. I mean, that's reasonable. You shouldn't be happy about having your cape on fire. Yeah, this seems, fine. I'll give it an 8.
All righty. And how about you, Melissa?
Wow. These artists are so good.
Yeah, I know.
This is like yeah. Oh, that guy got so good here. Oh my gosh. People keep misshredding that guy's cape. You can't be happy about that. I think I'll give it an 8.
All righty. Eric, what do you think?
I was leaning 8 myself.
All righty. RDV.
I give it a Doombot 7 because we know that's not Doom on the cover there. Because when they always do the cop out, oh, that wasn't me. Get my blood sick. That was Doombot.
It was Doombot. You know that sometimes he says that and he's like laid up in the hospital because it wasn't Doombot, but he's not going to give you that satisfaction.
Okay. I'm going 8 as well. All righty. Amy, you want to take over? I think Vader most comes from Japanese samurai, says Darth Kato. Vader is Dr. Doom plus a Shogun warrior.
Oh, that makes
Alrighty.
Yeah, that makes sense. The style of the helmet, sure. Let's see. Henry Jeremic says SVTU number 15. George Perez draws a great Dr. Doom. Is it, Mr. Perez? Huh. It's an awesome cover. It's a 9. Let's see. Admiral March here gives it a 7. Darkness Come 8, but would I buy it off the rack? Yes. That's not just a gun. It's an 8. Michael Taylor. Oh, that was Rhaegar. Who gave that an 8? Michael Taylor, 10. It's a fantastic cover with good colors and detail. Yeah, the little energy effects are neat. Ethereal Dragon gives it an 8. Desert Rose gives it a 10. Here's Maranya. Does Eric want to read one, or shall I do my best?
Oh, when we get to
Back up.
Yeah.
SVTU 15. In a world where Doom getting blasted by the Red Skull. Great rendering effects on a dynamic cover. Just enough background and color to balance the detailed art. Score of my cape, 10.
Oh, MK has one. Did you want to read it?
He says, "Can Amy read mine?" So you got to read it like you're pretending to be MK, your best impersonation.
Me?
Yeah, let's hear it, Amy. Your best MK impersonation.
Hi guys. What if Doom fought Darth Vader when what if Doom fought Darth Vader? Would he anti-force the Force somehow? I'll say 9. It's a cool shot.
All righty.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Darth Kato says, I'm giving it a 9. Oh, yeah, he did ask. I hope I did okay, MK.
He didn't specify though. He decided to read me. He didn't say how. I'm like, I'm getting this entertainment out of this.
Once like dude gives it an 8. Would have been better if the background instead of a negative space. Oh yeah,
You
but
know,
you
it
don't
sound like,
know where it
sound
is.
like Beast Boy trying to be cool.
Aw, thanks, MK.
What?
And thank you for the compliment on the shirt. I think this is actually the movie, though.
No,
Oh,
that's not Batman Beyond. That's
Yeah,
actually
it's the Batman movie.
Yeah, which he uses the Batman Beyond logo though, kind of.
Yeah, my wife comes home with because she works in apparel at Walmart,
Oh,
so
nice.
she's pricing and she's doing all stuff like that, and she'll go, "Can you believe this was on sale for $1?" And she'll bring me all sorts of shirts and such. So, Batman, I've got an Indiana shirt that I refuse to wear outside. That she did the same thing. I got a shirt for you, and she threw me this Indiana shirt. I said, "Do you have one that comes in Tampa Bay red or something, or Orlando or something?" I'd rather that. Let's get the stop here. What'd you say?
Not Indiana Jones. You couldn't like put a fedora on it and go Indiana Jones shirt.
India. Oh yeah, that would draw a little hat and put a whip. Yeah, that would be a lot better. Yeah. You're right about that. Okay, so we got 3 7s taking out the 3 10s, and then we've got 9 8s taking out everything else. So this is an 8, ladies and gentlemen, the lowest cover of the night. We actually have a worst cover.
He'll put the hat on and Gale this and hit him with a whip.
Now we stop that. We're not young anymore. All righty, so we are go for book 16. All righty, and this is the
Comic Memories is canceled for tomorrow for those who watch Dr. Silver Age.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hope he's all right.
Yep.
I hope he's not getting a lot of snow on.
Oh man, I wish we had snow down here. It says it's 30 and we're snowing. I didn't see it.
I'm looking at another 9 inches by Sunday.
I'm sure you are, sir. I say don't do anything you're good at for free. Get back under the bridge, dude. All righty, so we have issue number 16, Red Skull, Hate-Monger. The electrical currents hitting what looks like Magneto as a prisoner, but I don't think that's Magneto. I got to tell you, I'm digging on this. This is absolutely a 10. I just like the dynamic. I like the whole villain with the arm raised up. You can hear the ha 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 from like a 1980s cartoon. He's got that high pitched whiny voice that all villains had. Yeah, I'm going with that. Eric, what do you say?
I'm gonna go 9 on this one.
Okie dokie. And how about you, RDV?
It's not Magneto. It's pronounced Magneto. The Red Skull and Zack together again. He's got an electric whip.
Yep.
Prisoners of Skull Island. They're in trouble then. Watch out for the giant gorilla.
Right. That was the
King Kong's Island. It's called Skull Island.
Well, now we know who's going to save everybody from Red Skull. Monkey's going to pick him up and then eat him into the ocean.
If you're not sure how to score this, look at the corner box. Look at Red Skull laughing. That's a 10. Like that's what I want.
Amy and Melissa.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out who's going to be the hero who rushes in and saves everybody. But I guess that means it's doing its job as a cover pretty well. I'm going to vote.
She asked questions, sure.
Oh my God. I never noticed that the Red Skull has the Thing's head.
Yeah, that kind of the way his brow's built and a little bit of
Yeah.
a cleft in the top of the skull. It's sort of an interesting shape. And he has a holster too. I'm trying to remember what these things are called. I'll give it a 9. I think I really do want to see everybody get saved. Hopefully, it turns out all right.
Alrighty. How about you,
10,
Melissa?
you can see a giant monkey coming in the background. Like, eek. That'd be cool.
Yeah. It's kind of, Ooh. It actually, boy, I don't know what's going on here. It's like,
Right?
it's the bad guys. Usually it was the bad guys. It's like fighting other bad guys or something like that. It's usually like, this one, it kind of feels like they're just straight up being evil.
Right?
Well, this is a slice of life comic. Instead of having battles and everything, it's just showing Red Skull relaxing at home.
Oh, okay. He needs help.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I work in the
somehow-
garden, and then I go punish the slaves.
Yeah, I think I think I'll give it an 8. I recognize that's really good. It's not quite as magical for me as some of the other covers, but it's quite well done. And
Now I want a book. It just shows the villains what they're doing when they're not fighting the heroes. Yeah, I'm just doing a little bit of gardening. Now I destroy the soil.
Alrighty, and let's go to the chat. Amy, if you want to lead us off.
Oh, okay. And this is issue 16.
This is issue number 16.
All right. Henry Jeremic, SVT number 16. It's an average cover. It's a 6. Darkness comes 6. No doom. Yeah, that's true. Maybe he's going to be the one that saves everybody, especially if he, kidnapped people from his country. Let's see. March Hare gives it a 9. Dragon says he does not like the Red Skull's face here, and he gives it a 5. Michael Taylor, 9. Can't give everything a 10. Desert Rose gives it a 7. Rhaegar, 10, because sleeping is on the cover. Sit. Okay. Let's see. One Slick Dude gives it a 9. Darth Kato says this is a really cool cover, except that Red Skull looks kind of derpy, which can sometimes add and sometimes take away. But in this case, he'll give it a 9. Let's see. Who else we got here? Oh, here's Maranya.
It's off of my screen. Can you put it?
I don't think I can.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
SVTU 16. In a world, or in a word, wow. A cover that would not fly today at all, sadly. Because we have raised an entire generation of sissies. Negative sky space balances the wonderfully rendered details perfectly. Mystery sells the book. Not much mystery. We all know that it's Zach under that hood. Score a Skull Island 10.
All right.
So I have to ask the KKK Spot Hydra. This I was saying, Red Skull's face kind of looks like TGE thing.
Alrighty.
That was Amy reading his MK.
Okay, now we have the stop, and we have 1, 5, 2 6s, 1, what? Let me try that again. 1, 5, 2 6s, 1, 7, 2 8s, and they are taking down all 4 10s and one of the 7 9s. This becomes a 9. And now we are on to the last comic book of the night, and it is go for number 17 for Eric leading us off here. And so far, we've only had one book that is scored under a 9, or under an 8. Under a 9, that's an 8. Will this one join? I don't know. Let's find out. Eric, what do you think of this?
I'm going to say 9.
All right. And how about you, RDV?
If someone could swap out the Cosmic Cube with an actual cable or TV remote, it'd be awesome.
Let's go
Hello?
watch that show.
Did I drop off again?
Can you hear us?
Alrighty, a lot of fun.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And there we go.
The Cosmic Butter.
Dun-dun,
Cosmic
dun-dun.
Butter.
Here we go.
And then Arlen.
Oh, here he is.
Yeah.
Hello again.
Hi, welcome back.
Yep, thank you.
Yay.
Stupid
are you
Cosmic Cube didn't do its job.
You know what? That's cool seeing Arnim Zola on a cover. That's another villain you should do for Marvel. Arnim Zola.
Arnim Zola. If I could, well, we're done with Marvel. They're all picked out. We're picking out DC now.
Sure,
But yeah, I agree. Arnim Zola would have been good.
I'm giving this a 10.
Alrighty. How about you, Amy and Melissa?
Cosmic Butter. Yeah, this is a fine cover. Look, this guy looks like Krang, right? Because he's got his like a little pink face in the stomach of a robot.
I know, right? That's
So it's kind of like Cosmic Butter, and it's also a bit Ninja Turtles, and that's pretty cool. Oh, and also on the little corner box, it looks like Red Skull's wearing a hat.
the witch. That's awesome.
Yeah. I think I'll give this a 9. It seems like a pretty good cover to end with. So, he has a hat.
I don't think we could do Arnim Zola because I just looked up. It said he's only appeared in something like 298 issues, most in the original run of Captain America, and he's on one cover.
Ooh. Maybe
Yeah.
you can do like a collection of like miscellaneous villains. So like characters that maybe only had 1 or 2 covers, but are still neat.
Yeah, that would be the way to go for some of these. So what did you give this, Amy?
A 9?
A 9. And how about you, Melissa?
I think I'll give it a 9 too. This one,
Alrighty.
this kind of surprised me.
Mhm.
With it of all of them, this one feels the most like cartoony.
It does. Like when you look at the mouth shape on Red Skull down there, and kind of the way his brow makes a slight lift on one side and kind of like.
He's got a giant arm.
Mhm.
I mean, it feels like a filmation, like kind of like a He-Man cartoon scene, which is a fun feeling. It's like it's not quite as immersive as some of the earlier covers, but it's still fun.
Mhm.
And that's
Melissa, I agree, because why would the Hate-Monger? Why would anybody stand up position? My arms just like that.
I'm Action Pose Man.
And Spider-Man's just in the bottom corner.
Because he is. He's waiting to probably get the Cosmic Butter.
To let you know, you should be picking up Spider-Man instead of this book.
Let's see. It says here Kevin Pollard had done the and Patterson had done the cover here.
Interesting.
Yeah. Alrighty. I got to go back to the old adage. Sometimes you just got to say, "Wow, that looks cool." So I've got to give this a 10.
Go for it.
All right. Heading on over to the chat. Last book of the night.
We made it.
Say again.
Woohoo! We made it.
Yes, we made it. And we actually did it in an okay time. Let's see. We've got 9 for the Cosmic Butter, says One Slick, and a 9 from Darkness Comes. I like the close-up that they are. Alrighty. And then we've got Henry giving it a 9 as well. The Hate-Monger reminds me of that Wally Wood EC Comics cover. I like it. It's a 9. So we got 3 9s coming out of this one. Fun. 2 and 3. And let's see, Michael Taylor says 9. Very cool cover colors and details. Darth Kato says, I'm going with 9. It's pretty cool. And Dark Admiral says 10. Cosmic Butter makes the world go round. 2 9 and a 10. And then we have Desert Rose with a 7. Red Skull with a glowing Rubik's Cube. I'll go 9. And Ethereal says 8. Alrighty, so we have a 9,
Ooh.
7, and an 8.
Ooh.
Eric, did you want to read Marania's?
Sure.
You need to pull it out for you?
Yeah.
All right.
SVTU 17. Background and the colors put the focus on the trio of villains with the cosmic cube. What will happen? A fitting end to the series. Well, I can tell you what will happen. What won't happen, issue 18. Score a Cosmic Butter 10.
Alrighty, and we have a 10 from Rhaegar and E. You're synced. Yeah, I went away for a little bit and then came back a little bit wonky. All right, let's get the stop. If you do have a last minute vote, put it right on in there. We will use it. We'll probably be saying goodnight to at least one slick dude. So you take care. You be safe.
You know, if Marvel was smart, they'd make the cosmic cube there into a nightlight for kids.
There you go. I know, right? Okay, and let's see. We have an obvious issue number 17 with what was that Marvel team up? It was Marvel team up number something or other. Already, but we are going to hit the 9s first and then the 10s because we had 7 9s and 8 10s. Wait, that don't make sense. Oh, I haven't moved this one up yet.
Oh, okay.
All right, there we go. All righty. We have 7 9s and 7 10s, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What am I missing?
There's a number 8. So if you have 17 issues and you've got 16, we've got two counts of 8, and then there's the last
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I was counting to 7. I stopped. All right. Well, okay, we're good. We're good. All right. I'm stupid. And let's get this thing going. We're gonna start with the 9s. Go for 9. Alrighty. And let me get this proper. We'll hit the 9 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we'll add 6 here as well. Mm-hmm. And then we've got a 7 and an 8. And let me put the go for 9s in the chat. And Eric, if you want to lead us off, sir, what is your favorite and least favorite of the 9s?
In a world with 8 9s, almost 10s, this one goes to 11. I'm out of numbers. My favorite is number 5, the burn. Out of Doom. My least favorite, I think, is I've got to go with number 7.
Okay. And how about you, RDV? Best and worst of the 9s.
Wow.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Cosmic Butter. He's my favorite. He's like, look, I discovered butter.
Nice.
And then least favorite. Oh man, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. That'd be number 6 for me. Which is the bottom left team up.
The one where he misses.
Yep.
So many points.
Alrighty, and Melissa and Amy, what are y'all's favorite and least favorite of the 9s?
Oh man, I guess my favorite is the one that's currently in the first position.
Alrighty, issue number book 1.
Yeah, the least favorite. I mean, there's not a bad cover among them.
No.
I guess it would be Tiny Namor.
Tiny Namor would be book 6. All right. Yeah. And Melissa.
Okay, my favorite. Goodness. Okay.
Is the least favorite easier, or
Okay, I think my least favorite would probably be the 1, 2, 3, the fourth one from the top on the right.
The one with the fighting is in Doom's hand.
Yeah, that one.
All
And
right.
my favorite. Did read, but I remember the arc of it was cool. My favorite. I think the one that's already there in first place.
All righty. And let's see, it's my turn. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. My favorite is issue number 5. I like the John Byrne one. And my least favorite is the first book. Alrighty. And let's go to the chat where Dark Admiral says 5 is best and 3 is least. Alrighty. 5 is best and 3 is least. And then Henry says, Dr. Doom versus Namor on the battleship is the best. And the third book is the worst. Oh, number 1. Don't confuse numbers. Just, you'll just confuse me. I'll end up writing down the wrong thing. All right, so let's see. Dr. Doom Battleship, second book, is the favorite. And number 3 is, nope, that wasn't it. The first book is the worst. All right. Let's see. 5 is best, first is worst, says Desert Rose. 5 is best, first is worst. And then we disregard that. 5 is best and 7 is worst, says Rhaegar. All right, 5 is best, 7 worst. And then we have Ethereal Dragon saying 5 is best and 7 is worst. Next up, Michael Taylor says 3 is best and 7 is worst. Okay. And then let's see. Michael says 3 is best, 7 is worst. Did I read that already?
would it help if I read them, or are you doing?
No, it's okay. I'm used to doing this, but I think I did read Michael Taylor's already, didn't I? Let's see. Is there another 3? Nope, I didn't. Okay, Michael Taylor said 3 is best, 7 is worst. It's everybody's piling on 7, so they're sounding the same. Darkness comes. 4 is best, 6 is worst. Alrighty, 4 is best, 6 being the worst. And next up, we have Maranya with 8 is best, 1 is worst. Okay. Next up, Darth Kato, 3rd is best, 1st is worst. 3rd and 1st. And then we have okay, hold on. I'm definitely went over Darth Kato again. This is the first time I really struggled to pick a worst. None of them are bad. And MK says 9, 5 is best, 6 is worst.
Yeah, there's not a bad cover there.
It's least best.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's least favorite. Yeah, so let me get rid, because I read Darth Kato twice. So that would be 3rd is best. Get rid of one of those. And 1st is worst. Get rid of one of those. All righty. There we go. Okay, let's ratio this.
Time to ratio.
Yeah, time to ratio. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we have here? Do we have some obvious negatives, like only negatives? Just 2. One has 5 negatives, one has 4 negatives. Alrighty, and the one with the 5 is book 7, so it goes to the worst. And and the next worst is issue number 6. Alrighty, and then we had next up we had 2 taking down 2 positives and 5 negatives. Alrighty, and that is issue number 1. So it's going to move down here. Alrighty, with these going across, I think we are not in the positive yet. We have 2 that canceled each other out, and 1 canceled 2 to 2, and 1 canceled 1 to 1. So that would be the 3rd book on, would be the 1 to 1, and that would go over here. And then the 2, or the 2 to 2 that was book 3. Book 4, which would have been this one, I believe. There we go. Let's see, what else did we have here as far as positives? I think that's where we're going right now. All we have left are positives, and we have 3 issues, I believe. Right?
Mm-hmm.
This one deserves to be over here. And let's see what we had. We had book 5 with 7 positive. Well, that's, I guess, the winner. Let me go through these. Let's see, 2, 1, 7. Alrighty, that's 2, 1, and 7. So it's these right here. Which one am I missing? It looks like I messed something up. All right, so we had 1, which would be the second book, which I believe is this one. Alrighty. There we go. And then we had 2, which would be the 8th book, which was this one. And then with 7 positives and no negatives, we have the John Byrne taking over the 9s. Alrighty, let's figure out what book is going to be the first into the bracket fights for season 10, the Marvel Villains month. Alrighty, 7 and 8. Okay, gang. Eric, let me get the go for 10s. And Eric, by all means, please let us know. Go for 10s. And Eric, if you could, please let us know what is your favorite and least favorite of the 10s.
My favorite is number 5, the top row, number 9. And my least favorite is,
I know, right?
That's the Iron Man one, right?
Yeah, I'm going to say the number 8, the Red Skull in space.
Alrighty. Red Skull in space is the worst for Eric, but what does RDV think?
Number 5 with Iron Man is my favorite.
Alrighty.
Least favorite? Oh, man. This toss between 4 and the Circus. They're kind of mediocre to me. I'll go with Circus because Doom's like, he just pops in like, hey, I'm in this book too.
All right, and that's book 6.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Amy and Melissa, what is your favorite and least favorite of the 10s? What are you sending to the bracket fight, and which one are you keeping?
If I were going to send one of these to the bracket fight, it would be Doom versus Captain America. I still think that's probably my favorite one of the night. That was really cool. So yeah, that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th one. And least favorite, there's not a bad cover among them. I guess maybe the second one.
Okay. And what was your favorite?
The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the 7th one.
The 7th. Alrighty.
you
So
know
that's the
Dr. Doom.
Also,
And
you're gonna want to know this because you didn't put down for the 10s. There's a bunch of random numbers because you didn't put a go. So you're not gonna know where 9s ends, and apparently Darkness comes.
No, I can see it because I've got it on my side.
Yeah.
On my, it just says having trouble connecting. Please check your internet. That actually shows up on my on my whatever we're on this. What is this called? Skyfall or whatever it is. StreamYard. Yeah. Alrighty. Melissa, what do you say? Best and worst?
Let's see. My favorite of this team up is, I do like the one with Captain America. Iron Man and Doom one is cool too.
No, there's not a bad one there.
I think there's just something about the Captain America one that is just
Okay. Book 7 for Melissa. What is your least favorite?
My least favorite.
Because there's not a bad one there.
There's not a bad one there. It is so hard. I guess maybe the one with the elephant.
Alrighty. And that is number 6. And with its second negative. All right. For me, I'm going to go book 8. I dug that one a lot. But the least favorite for me is probably the first issue, to tell you the truth. So I'm going to go hit that there with a negative, and let's find out what everybody else said. Where we have Darkness Come saying number 1 is the best and 8 is the worst. Oh, completely opposite of what I just said. 1 and 8 is the worst. There you go. Let's see. Dark Kato says 7th best, 8 is worst. Alrighty, 7 and 8. And then we have 5 and 7 from Ethereal Dragon. There we go. The 10s, man, I have 3 favorite covers that are the best. I have to go Gil Kane, Dr. Doom versus Iron Man.
Yes.
All right, that's book 5. And then we have The Elephant is the worst, and that's book 6. And then Desert Rose says 5 and 6 is the same. Maranya says 5 is best, 6 is worst. There we go. And oh man, very tough. 7 best, 1 worst. All great though, says Michael Taylor. 7 is the best, and the first one is the worst one. And Rhaegar says 7 best, 8 is the worst. Alrighty.
Hold on.
Let's go. 7 best, 8 is worst. Darkness, what?
They can't see what we're seeing on the stream right now because you're
Wait,
lagging.
I'm not sharing?
You're sharing, but they can't see what you're sharing because your internet's lagging. All they see is the stars.
Really?
Okay. Hold on just a sec. I'll be back.
Oh, weird.
I had no idea because the StreamYard it showed up for us.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that I read his lips. He said he sees Godzilla.
He's been doing that all night, which is funny though. Godzilla is the main theme for Marvel this year. Did you see how many Marvel books are coming out with Godzilla? It's insane.
Well, no, I don't because Marvel stopped publishing in 2012.
Yeah.
Exactly. Can y'all see everything now?
I'll let you know in that once you catch up on my phone.
MK, I guess Lizzo showed up.
Yeah, now it's back. All good.
All righty. And let's not forget also to, when you get a chance, please vote in the poll.
For anybody but Deathstroke, because Deathstroke's winning.
Oh, is he now? I'm actually surprised at that.
It's been a washout.
I really thought Deathstroke was the was going to lose this one.
Well, Grundy
No.
was winning for a while.
Okay, let's go to the chat here. Who did I leave off on? Who did I leave off on? You can't see the covers. And it was Darkness Comes. 1 is the best, 8 is the worst. I remember that. And then 1 best, 8 is least, says Dark Admiral. Alrighty, 1 and 8. Alrighty, can't see the code. I'll say best was 3, Fantastic Four fighting Doom. The worst is the second one with the dancing Namor. Okay. That's funny. Alrighty. And that was MK. And put covers back up. Covers are gone. I didn't take them down. Just stuff happened. It's there for a bit. Then he suddenly lost it. What's up with Godzilla coming back to? Okay. All right, let's get the stop here. And if you do have a last minute vote, we'll put it in. But let's see what you guys are sending to the bracket fights. So absolutely, what is the worst one here? We have to have no positives, all negatives. Do we have that? We absolutely do not. But what we do have is 1 positive and 5 negatives, and I'm the only positive, and it's going to stay right where it is, that Red Skull and Dr. Doom cover. Next up, we have a couple of, oh, no, we do have no positives, negatives, with the same amount of negatives, and that is book number 6, which was my other favorite, the one in the circus.
Brian, they heard you blow your nose.
No, that wasn't. That was I I didn't make any noise just now.
Next up, we have an absolute zero. That would be book 4 with the Shroud. Nobody voted it up or down. Then we have a couple of them that empty them, that cancel themselves out. And since there's 2 of them, I'm going to use my tiebreaker. Then we've got the first issue and the second issue. There we go. And then for the actual positives, we've got 1 positive and 1 positive and no negatives, and that would be book 3. Which one of these were that? This was book 3. Okay. And then let's see, we had 6 positives, no negatives, and then we had 5 positives, 1 negative. Book 7 was the one with the 1 negative, and book 5, ladies and gentlemen, that's book 5 right here, is the positive. And there you go. We decided to send Iron Man to the bracket fights.
Mm-hmm.
So we have issue number 17 with Skull Blasting Doom, issue number 16 with the Electric Whip, issue number 15 is Bad Aim Doom, issue number 14 is Clutter Doom? I don't know what that is. Dr. Doom fighting in Submariner fighting the Fantastic Four. That is 76, 54, 13. 12 is Doom having the fight in his hands. 4 is the battleship, or 11 is the battleship fight. 10 is the Cosmic Buddha. 9 is the John Byrne Doom. 8 is the space battle. 7 is the circus battle. 6 is the Shroud battle. 5 is the Doom and has the battle in his hands. 4 is making a spiral telescope to Doom. 3 is Fantastic Four versus Doom. 2 is Red Skull having the battle in his hands. And finally 1 with Iron Man versus Doom. Bum, bum, bum. And that's not the last Dr. Doom versus Iron Man cover you're going to see this week, because Sunday we are doing issues 150 from all sorts of titles. And I have been sent death threats and anthrax powder and the whole 9 yards, saying that if I do not comply and put the Iron Man 150,
sir,
things may.
It's not true. They're sending you onion powder.
Onion powder. It's much worse than anthrax for me. Yeah,
I don't know. They both sound bad for you.
Yeah, I know, right? All righty. That being said, let's see. Tomorrow is our auction, but let's see who actually. Here we go. All right, where is it? I was gonna say, let's see who won the poll. Let's end the poll here, and we have. Whoops. Okay, it disappeared on me.
Rania says, "Gee, what will E put up against the Iron Man Doom cover? Likely some awesome George Perez cover or some such."
I don't know. I've got quite a few decent 150s, and there's a couple of Golden Age and all sorts like that. So, yeah, I'm still waiting for the poll to show up. Goodness gracious. RDV, you want to read off the results and everything for the poll? How many votes there were? And
all right, 22 votes. Coming in.
Okay, hold on. I got it. Okay. Go ahead.
All right, okay. Coming in last place with 13% of the vote is Two-Face. And third place, we have Parasite, coming in with 18%. And coming in second place with 22% of the votes is Solomon Grundy. And kicking everybody else's ass like the Eagles is Deathstroke with 45%.
There you go. I guess I'll put Deathstroke up. Hard Eyes was, it kind of played like a parody. Like if you were to make a horror film, but you typed Chat GPT, can you make a horror film with romantic comedy tropes in it and make it ridiculous? This would be Hard Eyes. It wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't a great movie. It was very entertaining. I had a lot of fun with it, but at times I really felt like I was watching a parody. I did not think this movie is to be taken serious because I don't think anybody else saw it. So, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. That's what I think about it. I could talk a little bit more on it. I was thinking about it, but it was enjoyable. I also saw Captain America, and of course, you're going to get the same people saying, "Yeah, it sucks." I mean, but you can erase the movie name and just put whatever movie in there, and that's what they think about the movie anyway. Captain America was fine. It was just fine. It was a-okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It is a Marvel movie, you know.
Was it fun, or was it like watching Shang-Chi?
No, it was fun. I thought it had its moments. I thought the fight between Falcon and the Hulk at the end was great. I love the leader in this. I thought they did great with him. I like the actor who plays him. I think it was done very well. And the one problem I had, the sandstorm. There's a certain body type, Danny DeVito's body type, right? The girl who plays Sandstorm is 4 feet tall, and she's got Danny DeVito's kind of almost no neck sort of body type. So it looked kind of silly with her flipping around and trying to fight these guys, these, twice her size kind of guys.
You mean like she's on like a Danny DeVito Wolverine?
Kind of, yeah. A lot of it would be, I don't know if y'all saw my daughter, but Elizabeth trying to fight me, it just wouldn't work. And that's the thing. No amount of skill can overcome that kind of size difference. So every time she was doing her thing, if they said that because they said she was a Black Widow, she was from the same Red Room. If they gave her superpowers, which is what I thought they did, because there was one where they have one of her punches sounding like a whomp rather than, anything else. If they had given her superpowers, I would have been okay. She's tiny and she's got super strength. I get it. That's actually pretty cool, but they didn't.
Yeah.
How can a normal human fight Red Hulk? They actually explained this in the beginning. Captain America Falcon's suit is now vibranium. It was a gift from Wakanda, and a lot of the things he's absorbing impact. But here's the thing: he gets his ass handed to him. Falcon does not last against Red Hulk. And there's a bit where Red Hulk is actually holding him by the skull. That was one of actually the better scenes in my opinion. That's the way that fight should go. Falcon, I don't care. Black Panther, I don't care how much vibranium he's wearing. He's going to get his ass whipped by the Hulk, and that's what happened with the Falcon as well. Yeah. He didn't beat him as much as he tried to hold out and failed. Yeah.
You look at Tony Stark's suit, and you look at the costume that Falcon is wearing in this movie. Yeah, he's more likely to be a mush inside the vibranium suit. Than Tony was versus Savage Hulk and.
I would like to have seen something like that as well. One of my favorite scenes is the Incredible Hulk smashing Wolverine's head into a wall because it would make his brain slosh. Mm-hmm. It was it was fine. Like I said, I was entertained for the amount of time that the film was running. And if I am going to do a review, I better do it fast because I don't think I'm going to remember much of it. If I were to do a countdown of all of the Marvel movies, which one, from worst to best, Captain America or Falcon, whatever you want to call it, would probably end up in the middle, probably towards the low middle. It was very, mid. It wasn't horrible. There you go. Yeah. But don't believe the hype. And I understand. Look, I was on the hate train as well with all the stuff that was going on. But when I go into a movie, I've got to keep an open mind, and I got to review and got to talk about. If I'm going to talk to you guys, I got to tell you what I really thought. And what I really thought was it was all right. Yeah, I didn't want to get up and leave. The last movie I did that with. was I think it was the Transformers, the cartoon that came out, and I saw that one, and then I was like, oh god, this is lasting forever. And then right after, oh okay, you have a good day, Eric, take care, be safe. And then right after that, I saw Lord of the Rings Battle of Boredom, and oh my gosh, I wanted to leave. I really did. Let's see, Ford is a bit too old to play Hulk. No, not really. Because, and let me explain why. I'm not arguing, and if it's your opinion, it's your opinion. But it's like this. Oh, I gotta. And then CG Hulk stands up. Ford is not the Hulk. They're not. They don't have an 80-year-old Hulk running around.
Here's
when
the
he
thing,
becomes, when he becomes the Hulk, he looks like the Hulk.
In the comic books right now, Thunderbolt Ross isn't even the right Hulk anymore. They replaced him with somebody else.
Oh yeah. Who do you think would win CW Flash and MCU Spider-Man versus Red Hulk? CW Flash versus MCU Spider-Man and Red Hulk. Actually, Flash is kind of OP, and if they write it very well, I think actually the Flash could take the Hulk. Also, they did bring up, they finally dealt with the Eternals with the big thing in the ocean. That's actually what the plot revolves around. A lot of countries are trying to claim it. And Harrison Ford is the president. He's President Ross. And he's trying to get people to sign a treaty where it's shared, where they don't go to war over it and such. The leader, on the other hand, is setting everything up for countries to go to war over it. And something Nelson is his name, but he is a really good actor. He did and I like the way the leader looked in this. I was not looking for 6 foot tall headed leader because I know that would look ridiculous. And they found a decent way of making him look for a real person, you know? So yeah, it all worked out. But if Hulk catches Flash, if he does, yeah, it's over. But I don't think he would.
I mean, all Hulk would have to do is just stomp the ground.
Yeah.
Or
I'll see it when it's free. Says darkness comes. Darkness, I don't blame you. Like I said, I don't think this is... I mean, okay, for the kind of movie it is, yeah, I recommend seeing it on the big screen versus the small screen, unless you're set up. You know, right? These days, let's face it, anybody can get a 60-inch TV and a good surround sound, and they don't have to worry about people with cell phones and all that kind of stuff. But if you don't have that kind of stuff, watching a big movie like this, you know, it works on the big screen. I'd still enjoy going, and I'm glad I went. I went at the 10:30 show, mainly because I didn't want to go when everybody else was. So
I watch all my movies on a 27-inch monitor.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I do
certain movies I want to go out and I want to get the experience.
Yeah, I don't want to be paying $15 to see a movie.
Oh, right. No, I get, like I said, that AMC card. It's not a card. It's just a thing you sign up for. But with the AMC thing... It's
an annual thing, though. You got to pay for it.
No, it's monthly. I pay $20 monthly for it, and we see three movies a week. So, and since it's only $20, even if we go to matinee, if we see 2 movies, it's paid for. So anything over that, we're winning, you know. And so I see about 3 movies a week now because of that thing. I really should get to reviewing because I do see a shit ton of movies now. So just, you know, Gail comes with me usually twice a week. Wednesday's my day where I could just go and see whatever the hell I want.
Just do the reviews where you come out of the theater and he's like, oh, this movie was so horrible.
I was actually thinking of doing that, setting up my camera or when I do get it, my phone, and just kind of turning it on in the MacGuffins. It's a bar that's inside all the AMCs. It's named after a term that Alfred Hitchcock came up with.
You just have Gail hold the camera while you're walking out.
She will not do that. That is a fucking fantasy right there. That ain't gonna happen. Yeah. Let's see. I like how China is obvious the country that should have been the enemy. Oh, I agree with you. It ended up being Japan. Like, we're like this with Japan, and they made Japan the bad. I thought about that as well. Have a good night, Dark Admiral. I love Cobra Kai was great. The ending, some shockers, but no worries. I won't spoil. But is Cobra Kai out? I thought already the last season.
The last couple of issues, or that's issues, series episodes be coming out on Netflix.
Yeah, MK is saying it already did.
Oh, I still have I still have the first 5 episodes before this coming out.
Yeah.
Finished.
Yeah, those are the ones I watched. I haven't watched the ones that are supposed to come out are supposed to be the very last ones. I thought they were out on the 23rd though.
I don't know. Rob and I reviewed it, and I just lost interest in it that season. I was just like, there was really no point for this. Mm-hmm. They beat Silver, and that's all you needed. You didn't need to go back and do anything else. But it is exactly.
It kind of once it took it out of
they're in Japan now.
Once they took it out of Hill Valley, they made it big, and I think they lost it.
Yeah.
What's up, Amy?
I was just gonna say I'm gonna
have a good night. You take care.
Good night.
All right.
Good night.
Be safe. Let's see. Cobra Kai was great. The ending. Okay. Yeah. That was what was there. Yeah. I watched the last 5. I watched last night. Okay. I did a dumb thing. I heard about this thing called Beast Games. It's Mr. Beast has a television show. And somebody said it's really weird that people act a weird way. And I watched it and I went, well, this is stupid. And so I watched the first episode and it bled into the second episode. And by the time I noticed that the sun was coming up, I have binged watched the entire Mr. Beast game show overnight last night. And was actually kind of surprised how much I liked it. But the thing is, I was talking to Gail because Gail watched a few with me. And I said, these people are freaking stupid because you played with integrity. You didn't. There's this one scene where they're doing a counter and the whole thing is Mr. Beast says, you get $1 million and you could stay in the game, but you eliminate all like 10 players in your team. And Gail was like, well, I don't know if I could do that. I'd be like, done. Are you fucking kidding me? $1 million? You're not guaranteed the big prize, but if he's offering $1 million, hell yeah. And I was surprised that there weren't more people like that in the game. There was one guy they tried to make feel guilty. And, it's his pride. It was his choice.
Here's the thing, though. Yeah. If it turns out to be, the game is Squid Games. Oh, shit.
Eglantine, what if he took off the headphones? Who? What? I like what headphones were we talking about? Let's see. Also, the leader is supposed to be smart, but his plan was very unsmart. One of the worst things about having intelligent characters is you have to have intelligent writers. Sometimes they can pull it off. Sometimes they can't. There was some decent manipulation, but in order to do the leader right, they would have had to play 4D chess. I kind of agree with you. Mr. Beast is mentioned in the Book of Revelation. Really? I did not know that. Jeremy, I think that's his name.
Goodness, DC. Could we stop releasing The Killing Joke every year?
No.
Another reprint. $40. Part of their DC Finest lineup they're doing.
No, Henry, go on over to Ko-Fi. Go on over to Ko-Fi and do that there. That way it gets into the thing right away. That was what it was going to be. But yes, absolutely. You put in Ko-Fi and you put a list of the books, like the topic. Now, remember, next month's topic or this month's topic is DC villains. So if you do anything outside of that, it's going to be the next month, but it will be the next month. But if you have a villain you want to see with cover suggestions, go right on ahead. I fully support that, sir. Thank you.
So Superman, The Death and Return of Superman is getting a compendium this year. Didn't they just do an anniversary like 2 years ago?
They did an anniversary, and I think they also did an omnibus. But this whole thing, this new thing is coming out now. So
$60.
Here, let me share it out there, Henry. It's actually supposed to be coffee, but I said it wrong a long time. I thought it was Ko-Fi because the way it's written, it says Ko-Fi, It's supposed to be like co-finance, but
Yeah.
the way it also looks is coffee. So they use coffee as a
They say buy a cup
symbols.
of a coffee. Yeah, that's they say.
Yeah, buy a cup of Ko-Fi, basically. Yeah. Let me
Ko-Fi
share
is
it out for you, sir.
like,
Hold on just a second.
Marty said, I put the link in this chat, Henry said that. And then Gregor says, Ko-Fi is like USA for Angleton, except it's good.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Where does all the money go to? We're missing 50 million. Yeah.
Right. Oh, no, I'm very open with where the money goes to. This week it goes to paying rent and buying for the next auction.
Also, this year we got Red Sonja attacks Mars. The Mars attacks. It looks they're doing a follow up to that, where she's going to be, instead of Mars attacks Red Sonja, it's Red Sonja attacks Mars. And then there's Red Sonja teaming up with the Army of Darkness or versus the Army of Darkness. A lot of crazy stuff going on, but the main theme that's going on this year at Marvel is the Godzilla stuff. There's so many Godzilla books coming out this year. You think there's a Godzilla movie coming out?
Go figure. I guess they got control of it, right? Godzilla.
Well,
did you see MegaCon Superman panel with every Superman to date except for Henry? Man, Tom Welling is just so much bigger than the others. Yeah, he is. He grew up to be a tall guy. It was awesome. All of them joking around. Well, what if I can only super chat? Oh, go right on ahead. Go right on ahead. I'll do it.
Did Tom share his mugshot? Remember, you got to get
I don't know.
DUI?
I don't know.
I was wondering if yeah. Anthony, if it's easier for you, can only do super chat. Just do super chat.
Yep.
Yeah, we're just saying that Ko-Fi gives all the money, where YouTube takes a big cut out of this.
Yeah, YouTube with the super chats takes 35%. So
and then they
like I said, while I absolutely appreciate everything, that is what happens. So that's why I always mention Ko-Fi.
The other thing is YouTube holds that money that's supposed to go to E hostage till he gets $100. Then they pay him out.
That is true too. Yeah. Which used to happen every month, but these days not quite so much.
That's why I've never really liked super chats, because unless you're getting a lot of super chats, they're pointless. Mm-hmm. Like if one person wants to donate like $10 to me, okay, just go to Ko-Fi, because then I don't have to wait forever to get that $10.
Yeah. Because you have to wait to get monetized. That's a shitty thing they do too. I made it in before that, but now it's like you got to get 4,000 hours and all that. And that's horseshit, because they're still putting ads on your video.
We are monetized in the sense that we can get super chats and I'll get paid out for them if we get 100.
Yeah, but you can get super chats now.
Yeah, we just don't have AdSense.
Okay, you can't get AdSense right now. Okay.
I gotta wait till once we get the
$100. Yeah.
Not $100. No. For subscribers, we're almost at the 900s. So like I said, once we get to like 1,000, so if I get 154 people to subscribe to the Geeky Puppet Show, it'll be monetized. It'll be able to.
Well, there you go. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And yeah.
Like I said, I just been looking at all the things that are coming out this year, and just like this DC is doing the Justice League versus Sonic the Hedgehog. Godzilla at Marvel. Godzilla goes against the X-Men. We got Mark Waid on a Fantastic Four book. Spider-Man versus Godzilla. It is, and here's the thing: Marvel does not have exclusive rights to Godzilla, because Image still has their rights. They're still putting out books for Godzilla. I just don't understand it. Are these all the books that was supposed to come out like 2 years ago when that -1 was coming out? Because they're being held hostage by Diamond. Yeah,
I don't know. I have no idea.
If I win,
how do I pay through YouTube? Never did that before. Oh, you don't pay through YouTube. You go through PayPal. Yeah, I've got this that I played throughout the where is it? I played this throughout the entire thing. PayPal address, mediamadmin1@gmail.com. I always do shipping so we don't have to deal with weight. I always do the shipping priority. So like it's $10 for 1 to 18 books, regular size books. And then it goes to medium flat rate box. So generally, if you buy one book, if I don't have hardcover mailers or the cardboard mailers, I recommend you have me hold them and just pay for the books. But $19.50 go into a $17 medium sized box, and 51 and up is $20. But I find like a short box or something that'll fit and make sure that they're as protected from the post office they can be. Let's see. Today you can feed a hungry England team for just $1.99. You can give them $1 value menu burger today, for which he will be glad. You know what? Yeah, that's true. So then $20 bucks will get me 4 picks, correct? Look at you. You are looking to fill out a week, aren't you? Yes, that is exactly what would happen, sir. Once again, if you could do Ko-Fi or you could pay through PayPal, that'd be awesome. But yes, that would be it. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Michael, you could pay either through PayPal or Ko-Fi. Yeah. Also money order. It's not my favorite version, but if that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. So yeah, I'm fine with all that. Okay. Also, Henry, do me a favor though. Obviously, I'll do whatever covers you put up. But the one thing I try to do, like if I'm doing a certain artist or something, I think we did somebody just the other day. It was like Defenders number 10 was one of the things I didn't want to put in there because I would like to do the Defenders 1 through 12. The first few of those. If you can, go on ahead. If you don't, if you can't, I understand. But yeah. The popular titles 1 through 12. Yeah. Alrighty. Anything else there, Henry? I'm actually thinking of a pizza right now.
I still got 2 slices left. Oh man, I'm
never cared for DiGiorno's there.
You know what though? I like thin crust pizza now. Fresh is the one I like. DiGiorno,
but I'm Floridian. Yeah.
Like you said, DiGiorno is not my choice, and I'm not a meat lover stuff, so I don't get all the weird all the toppings. I'm more supreme. I want all the vegetables and all this stuff, peppers, mushrooms, all this stuff, But yeah, I'm not a big thick crust anymore. I used to do it all the time, and it would fill me up. But
I always thought it was heavy. But then, like I said, I'm from Florida, so I want the thinner. I know some people who came down from other places in Florida would get like the thicker crust, but yeah. But if I get a thicker crust, I have to double up on the sauce. Otherwise, it's bread, and that's it. Let's see. Did you see they revealed a picture of Carl Urban as Johnny Cage? I did not, as a matter of fact. Supposedly early showing says he does a great job, but haters gripe. Look, there's some people, like I said earlier, there's some people who are going to start talking about a movie, and all you really have to do is take their other review, erase what they talked about, and put the new stuff. And they're going to always hate because that's their brand.
MK, Carl Urban should be Kano.
I can see either one of those.
Kano fits more of him because he's got the same voice as the original actor, the one that died, who was Australian, being a Kiwi. There really is no difference. Your accent is the same. And Kano was a villain. Why not let Carl Urban do that?
Moran, you're absolutely right. Surprisingly great value. Personal pizzas are quite good. Yeah, they're like $5. I like their bacon ranch. That's not bad.
And no one's gonna want Carl Urban as Johnny Cage because Johnny Cage is not Butcher. the way he acts as Butcher with his natural accent and stuff, him dropping that accent to trying to be Johnny Cage would just be too weird, and people would not like it. Yeah. I think he's Kiwi. I don't think he's Netherlands. His accent would be way different. Oh my gosh! So, anyone else getting snow this weekend?
They're telling me that not only are we getting it in the future, it's supposed to be snowing right now, but they got the now part wrong.
No, it's creepy.
I'm more looking on doing covers based on artists. That's my cup of tea. Okay, here's what I would do for that. If pick out the artists, and I would make sure at least there's one a week, because what I think it would become a little bit just doing the different artists. I might spread that one out, but we would get to not only the artist, but whatever book you wanted to see. I'm not so like if you put in a 200 ish right now, I wouldn't mind. A 250 right now, I wouldn't mind, because it's going to be another 50 shows to get to 200. So that's going to have a good space between the two, or same with 250 and 300. So I wouldn't mind so much on that one. Don't worry about that. I disagree. Urban is versatile actor. I'm not worried. His dread is nothing like Butcher. Yeah, it's true. He's pretty good too. I like the fact that he embraces that he's a geek. Supposed to have rain this weekend, yeah.
Starting tonight, going into Saturday afternoon, I'm supposed to get 3 to 6. Then another chance of snow, probably 2 inches later on that night. And then, another more snow on Sunday. So it's gonna be fun.
Well, you are farther north than we are.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty kitty corner to you, upper left, because you're to the right of Illinois, and you just go diagonal left, and you just go right to me. I'm north of Chicago, right around there. Honestly, I'm looking at this and here's the worst part about this, is right now when you get that dry, fluffy snow, it drifts easily, and my wind is it's bipolar. It's on cocaine or something, or drugs. Because it'll be the wind is out of the northwest. Now the wind's out of the north-south. Now it's just pure west. Now it's all three at the same time. And it keeps doing that. It keeps changing it throughout the day. And you're out there trying to get rid of the snow, and I got snow blowing at me. I'm in a blizzard, bro. It sucks.
Yeah, I drove through one, and I will never do that again. That was dumb. We need to fund a field trip for an England team to visit RDV while V has all that snow. I'm good. But yeah, I do still glamorize snow.
No. He doesn't need to go by me. He needs to go up to Alaska by Jeff.
I would like to get some sort of maybe a convention trip between me and V and Eric. I think that would be fun. But apparently RDV lives far away. You live more like a day's travel, right? Didn't we talk about this before?
A 14-hour drive probably or something like that.
Yeah, it's a day's travel. You come in on that day and you're not going to want to do nothing but chill out and sleep. So whatever it would be a come.
If I came on that day, that bird's going outside. I don't want to hear the bird while I'm trying to sleep. You can stay outside. We'll keep the bird. But, we do have hotels around here. I heard the bird likes going outside. There's a lot of fresh air and snow for him to drink.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
Yeah, because you won't let him out.
I will not let him out of this house. I'm a bit traumatized by the death of Twiddles. Yeah. All righty, kids. I have to get up from this chair.
It's better
also,
yourself.
I'm hungry. I really am kind of hungry. Say again?
It says better it happen to yourself and not that your kid do it, and then you're just forever angry at your kid.
Yeah. Let's see. I have an issue with the use of the term haters. People in my so-called community growing up would call people that, even if you gave completely substantial reasons for. I get that. Yeah, I understand that.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. If you're never happy and you just hate everything, you're not fun to be around. Even if you have legitimate reasons. So, I don't know. It's just that's the way I like it. It's like you can have legitimate reasons why you hate something, but after a while, I'm like, just shut up, bro. I don't want to hear it. And then we can't. And it gets to the point where you can't do anything because that person doesn't like this, doesn't like that, doesn't like this. You become picky. So.
All right. Yeah, Henry. We'll deal with it. Whatever. I mean, if you're paying for this, then yeah, we'll do whatever. And then if something else comes up, we'll just
remember that. I remember that was All May Jack. He said they don't watch TV or something like that, or they don't watch movies. They don't because they don't want to support this or that. Because
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm not watching Green Acres with you.
Well, after a while, isn't it kind of? I mean, look, I get some shows are just bad, and I get it when they're so like Doctor Who. I tried to watch Doctor Who. I don't like Doctor Who in the first place, but there occasionally I can watch and I can get into the spirit of it. But I did try to watch female Doctor Who, and it was horrendous. I watched what is it, Mandalorian? With everybody was talking about how horrible it was. I thought the Jack Black episode got a lot of flack unnecessarily because they were in it for like 5 seconds. But there were a couple of scenes. It's like, wait a second, when did Mandalorian become a guest star in the Mandalorian? That's when I had a problem with it. Yeah. Boba Fett was just boring as fuck. I don't care. So there are things out there that people, I hated on, but it's one thing. I don't know, if you can give a legitimate reason, it's a lot better versus just give the trope,
I guess, and we're getting back to Rhaegar. I had a friend who was like that. He didn't want to watch anything, so he's like, this looks stupid, this sucks. You know what I ended up doing? Going to movies by myself, because I'm not going to wait for somebody find somebody who likes something I like.
I want to like things. I don't always like things, but I want to like things.
He said that you watch things by yourself. I said, well, yeah, and I'll listen to anybody's bullshit. Well, I don't like this. I don't like this. You're like, we should see this instead. It's called I Do What I Want, and I'm content.
Well, Rhaegar, when I'm talking about that kind of thing, it's a YouTube thing. It's called audience captured, and here's how it works. Okay, say when I did my channel, I did all sorts of comic book things, and I did politics, and I did just a lot of entertainment stuff. And I noticed that Captain Frugal and Captain Cummings, didn't know them before. I just watched a video of theirs, and I thought the topic was interesting, so I started talking about the SJW stuff. And so I made a video about it, and that video went nuts. Okay, so I could do all of the comics and reviews and all that kind of stuff, which I was doing and getting 28, 30 views, or I could do the SJW stuff, which was getting hundreds of views, which at the time I was a very small channel. And the thing is, you start doing that, and you start doing more and more because that's what the audience wants until it becomes your brand. It becomes what you are. And that's called audience captured. That you're not necessarily doing something, and I'm not saying you're not, I'm just saying you're not necessarily doing something for the love of it anymore as you are doing it for the success of it. And a lot of times if you have a channel that is built off of that, if you have a channel that's built off of what's his name? The Scottish guy who's like 30 and still thinks it's funny to drink and get drunk. His brand is hate. His brand is not necessarily hate, but bad movie reviews. Like he'll get up there and if he likes something, it's rare that he'll ever tell you about it. I think I've seen one or two videos. Let me finish. but he'll occasionally talk about something that he likes, but mostly his brand is this thing sucks. And a lot of times beforehand, him or any of people in that freaking orbit, even before you see word one, this thing has already sucked for a long time now. Go on ahead, RDV.
You talking about YouTuber Baby Heels? What Scottish YouTuber are you talking about?
I don't know what's his name. The drinker. Yeah.
Critical Drinker?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I don't
Drinker,
know.
yeah.
I've never watched these guys. I don't know what they're.
I watch, and I like his stuff when he's on. So I actually watch all of his videos. I'm a fan. But the thing is I like when he's giving something a decent review. I don't when I can see behind the curtain and realize that A, he hasn't watched it, or B, he's being disingenuous in some way. It's I've watched him long enough to kind of point out, and don't ask me right now because my mind isn't where it is, where it's like, yeah, dude, I don't even think you watched that movie. It's just because of things people say. But it's just a lot of the people actually I talk about, which is weird, is I actually like them and I watch their videos. So it's kind of strange. It's just, I don't know. Maybe
I still watch the Nostalgia Critic when he puts on new stuff.
I do occasionally. Yeah, he's got some decent stuff still.
Casually Comics is the other one I've been watching. That girl.
No, I'm way too jealous to watch her. She came in around brand new and she took off, and I'm not able to do that because of the shadow band. I'm too jealous to watch her.
Well, if you dress like a girl and show your boobs, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I got boobs. I guess I could show them off, yeah. But no, I wish I could say it was for some other reason. I wish, I have a legitimate reason for not watching Grace Randolph videos because her voice annoys me. It truly does. I can't even believe. No, okay, just shut the. Do AI voice. I hate AI voice on videos, but but with Grace Randolph, I would actually.
If I can get a Grace Randolph AI soundboard, I will just use it all the time.
No, but with her, the truth is that I get jealous because I'm not allowed to make those kind of views anymore.
Casually Comics is more versed. She does more research. Where Nerdette, it seems like from the few things I watch her, she has Robert Willingen to fill in.
Well, Nerdette is a lot of emotion. I don't think she goes after too many things that she absolutely knows nothing about, but she'll speak from the heart more than from the facts of something a lot more. We got into a couple of discussions where it really felt that way to me. Let's see. Never got into Nostalgia Critic. Not my cup of tea. I remember watching when it was that guy with the glasses, and they had a whole bunch of different people on there. I liked. Linkara. By the way, this is kind of funny, and my daughter just walked in. She could back this up. Come here and back this up. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to say it. Elizabeth, what is the strange phenomena that happens? Not once or twice. Every fucking time I watch Linkara videos.
The soothing voice of Linkara sings him to sleep.
I have no idea why. Well, I'll put on. Okay, yeah, let's watch a Linkara video. I don't know why he puts me to sleep. He's got this voice, right? And it puts me to sleep every goddamn time. I don't know what it is.
I used to like when Comics Division would do that. He'd do his 1950s voice, eh?
Yeah.
I love that.
Say again?
Like
That's right. Yeah, they had a joke on that guy with the glasses where they were talking about the soothing sound of Linkara sings, and we laughed our asses off because every goddamn time I watch one of his videos, I fall asleep, and it's not because he was boring. I don't know why it was. It was just that's it. And I remember we watched a lot of Todd in the Showers because my daughter had a crush on him. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't the Shadows. Shadows. Todd in the Shadows, not the Showers. I said Showers. Yeah, that would have been a different show. Let's see.
The Ballad of Linkara.
Yeah,
Does,
Linkara.
does Linkara even do anything anymore? Because
Yeah,
the last
he's
time,
still
I
around.
remember, he got in like some drama with the trans person, and like there was a fallout. And then I stopped watching a long time ago. After that, I was just like, this is getting weird.
I stopped watching because he became a game channel. Like all he did was a video. It's the same thing with Nerdette. Nerdette's
Well,
become a video game channel, so I stopped watching.
I mean, it's funny because I remember Linkara was just like, you talk about this, I hate this, and he's like, all of a sudden he go into Pokemon rants.
Yeah, not big on the Pokemon. My daughter, by the way, has been playing Pokemon since she was maybe 6 or 7 years old, and she's really good at this. And she'll come in and she'll actually talk to me about it, and I have no idea what she's talking about. But hey, if she's excited, right? What I don't like about that group of reviewers is when they see a female lead, they immediately default to girl boss. Don't need no man. Yeah, well, the thing is exactly. Watch the movie, give it an honest review. Sometimes things are going to surprise you. You might actually like something. That's how I feel. I'll tell you what, Love Hurts is the one that actually hurts. Ki Hu Kwan, I was very happy. I'm a big Goonies fan, by the way. So when he won his Oscar, when his career is starting to pop off again, I'm thinking, all right, let's go. I see he gets it. I think this is his first lead role ever. And he gets that movie Love Hurts, and I sit down to watch it. And what is displayed on that screen every time they're fighting, it is awesome. He was a fight coordinator, so he knows how to do the kung fu. And I think that if with the right scripts, he could become the next Jackie Chan. He's got the humor for it. He's got the build. He's got the moves in the whole 9 yards. But the script for Love Hurts sucked. So every time they stopped and the dialogue was so bad, I want to like it more. Like I try to convince myself it was better than what it was, but no, Love Hurts was not a very good movie. Let's see. You gotta be honest with yourself, right? What were you saying, RDV?
Linkara has been going over some what ifs or comic books. He's been doing comic book reviews now again.
Oh, that's good. He's back to it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. AVGN was more my style, but I watch him regular back then. AVGN. I have no idea who that is. Sorry. When he was blowing up, stopped in the 2010s. Love Hurts was an old Nazar. I know that too. But this is also a Ki Hu Kwan film that came out. Yeah, I think you're right, though. I need to just bring my camera with me and set up and start doing reviews. Angry Video Game Nerd. Oh, okay. Yeah, he was before my time, really. He was, and plus, I don't watch a lot of video game videos, which is kind of funny because some people have said I should do some. It's just I don't like games spoiled for me, but if I'm stuck, I will definitely check something out, though. Or collectibles, like I'm doing the new Sniper Elite, and after I played through, I went to the YouTubers that show where all the collectibles are, and then I'll do that. Depends on what specific person you're referring to. Not everyone has the exact same attitude. Also, noticing patterns and things despite you liking it does not mean people are incorrect. Oh, that's true. That's true. But I can only, I don't know if you're talking to me or someone else, or if you're talking to MK. But all I know is nobody here can do anything but give their own opinion. You know, yeah, he did mostly older, and that would be kind of cool. That would be. I always thought it would be fun to do superhero games. Like I've got the Punisher game from Xbox. I just need to get a working Xbox, and yeah. Anyway, gang, I am getting hungry, and it is getting late, so I'm gonna bow out here. Don't forget, tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern, we're doing our auction. And, we definitely could use the help because it is rent. And we paid the rent, but apparently they tacked on some late fees or something like that. That was our Valentine's Day this year. We got to pay rent. So, yeah, that happened.
I'll be in. Well, he's saying 8 o'clock Eastern. He means at nighttime.
Yes, 8 p.m.
Because
Eastern.
at 9 Eastern in the morning, at Geeky Pub Show, I'll be dropping a reading for you guys to watch. Either Scooby Doo or maybe an Archie Batman. Who knows? Look for it. And then I'll have my own thing going on for half an hour tonight. Issue 2 of the multi animals from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So
Yeah.
but definitely check out these auctions tonight. Bring your wallets. Bring your significant others' wallets.
Yeah.
And even your
That's a
kids.
good idea.
Smash that kids' piggy bank.
Yeah,
Need the money.
college is a scam, but comics are not.
It is a scam, really. You got 2 degrees to show. I live at Tulsa King, so you got 2 degrees. All that does is prove this your hire that you showed up every day and you did the task you're supposed to do. That's what college is. All it is. That's all the piece of paper is. It proves that you're loyal.
Anywho, yeah, tomorrow night 8 p.m. Eastern for the auction, and then Sunday night 10:30 for issue 150s. I think that'll be fun. Thank you very much for hanging out tonight, and the conversation after the show is actually pretty cool as well. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night. Yeah, fun time.